Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Zip, and in just a few minutes, the soccer zombie Tom Franklin will be joining me. We're going to do a live commentary of the Houston Dynamo FC taking on St. Louis City SC. That game is scheduled to go on at 7:30. But if you know MLS, you know it's not going to be till like 7:45. But we're going to get started a little early. So we're going to talk about a similar club that we both follow. So let me welcome in the soccer zombie, Tom. Hey, Tom.
Hey, how's it going, bud?
All right. How are you, sir?
Hey, doing good. We've had a week off here in St. Louis with no soccer. We had a bye week last Saturday, so I got to figure out how this whole soccer thing works again here. But doing all right, doing all right. How are things with the Dynamo lately?
Well, they've lost the last two, and they were against our in-state rivals. They lost last week to Dallas, and they lost the week before to Austin, both on the road. So not too good, but we're looking to bounce back. You know, we did bounce St. Louis City out of the CONCACAF Champions Cup,
Yes, you
and
did. I
then
was
we got
there.
bounced. We got bounced by Columbus, who hopefully will be able to go and take care of business in Pachuca. Um, in a couple weeks. We'll see. That's going to be a tough match, man.
That is going to be, and that's going to be at Pachuca as well,
At
too.
Pachuca, and it's going to be one game, one match.
Well, but you know what? Columbus, though, I mean, fair play to them. They went to Monterey, which is,
Hmm.
an impressive stadium. Like, have you
Yeah.
ever seen like pictures of the stadium with the
Hmm.
mountain in the background? Like,
Oh yeah.
that's a place I want to go just as like a bucket list destination type of a place. But yeah, they didn't look out of place at all. In Monterey, like they were really good on the ball. They moved the ball around really well, and yeah, they really did look like the MLS Cup winners from last year.
Yeah. Yeah. They look really good. They're really clicking, which is exciting. You know, I'm obviously I'm a Houston Dynamo fan, and I want to make this known that neither one of us are representing our clubs. We're both fans.
Yes.
We're both fans, and I found your channel. It might have been the Bose match is when I found your channel because we're both international members of Bohemian FC
We
in
are. I
Dublin.
got my card here. I'm member number 84.
I'm
Um,
I'm I'm member number 66, but I left my card in my wallet, which is downstairs. But here's my tote. I should take this to the grocery store with me. I shouldn't leave it in my office. I should, those plastic bags are terrible.
yeah,
But
it should get some use.
yeah,
Get some use out of it,
I've got
definitely.
I've got so many totes. I
I
should
do too.
I should
I'm
use them.
sorry. I'm starting to get a collection because St. Louis City SC in each season so far they've given away a tote bag, so I have one from each season, and then
So you have two, right?
I have two, and then I have a couple other random totes from other places, and then I got another tote from Classic Football Shirts in Manchester, England. I actually had a chance to stop by there during my English trip there, a place I always wanted to check out because Lord knows they've taken enough of my money over the past few months. But
Okay.
yeah, I wanted to check them out, and yeah, so I have a lot of totes as well. But yeah, you know what? This is a cool stream. If for nothing else, like how many other streams going on in any platform, whether it's YouTube or Twitch or Kick or wherever, that have not one but two international Bohemian fans.
Right. Exactly. So it's cool that I found your channel, and it's cool that it just so happens St. Louis is taking on Houston today, and when you made the thumbnail, I was like, Tom, I had to email you and be like, the only problem
Bruh.
Houston has are those purple kits.
Yeah, those were
Now,
not their finest hour.
I don't know what color they're coming out with today. Is there so you say I'm not on X
Mhm.
as the kids are calling it these days. I'm only
Still
on
call it
you
Twitter.
I'm only on YouTube and LinkedIn for job stuff. But
Sure.
um so I know there's like Twitter, or excuse me, X accounts that tweet out the uniforms for the match. Do you know what uniform? Like FotMob doesn't usually tell you, right?
No, FotMob does not. Let me check like sometimes like the team accounts will tweet that out. So
Yeah.
let me take a look.
See,
Apparently, it's Star Wars night at in Houston.
It is. It's May the 4th. It's Star Wars night everywhere. May the 4th be with you, sir.
Yes, May the 4th be with you as well. Absolutely. I do like that. I do like they have to tweet out that only plastic lightsabers will be allowed in the stadium. You have to leave the real ones at home. That was cute. That was the Dynamo account tweeting out that.
I do want to let our viewers know if they want to be a part of the conversation. We are going to do commentary for the game tonight. I have the MLS screen, the MLS, the Apple TV Plus MLS. This was the free game of the week, and I was like, well, I had actually canceled my MLS pass because I was so sick from what the Dynamo did. I canceled it, and I was like, well, I'm going to do this stream. I better re-up. And now they made it the free game. I'm like,
naturally. After they got your money. That's
after they got my money. Yeah, exactly.
That's the MLS way. They got to get your money. I'm
using Streamyard. This is how we're able to broadcast this on both of our channels. And if you guys do want to be a part of this at any point, we could put your comment on the screen just like that. So it covers up both of our logos.
Yep.
So no bias there.
Yes, exactly. Fair and balanced, as all things should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that sounds like something Thanos would say. But no, I've got the Apple TV going myself. It's down this way, so if I'm looking at this way, I'm looking at the screen that I got here. I do have season pass because I am a season ticket holder for St. Louis City, so they give it to you for gratis. So, but this will be the first Houston game. First Houston versus St. Louis match, I should say, that I have not seen in person, because I did go down to Houston for the away leg in the CONCACAF, which that was interesting. That was interesting because
did you vlog that?
I did vlog it. It is
I haven't had a chance to see that yet.
Yep, it's on my channel. Didn't get a lot of views because the game itself was kind of eh. It was also at 9:30 on a Tuesday, which I'm sure that made sense to someone, but and because it was on 9:30 on a Tuesday, I was one of the 5,007 strong inside Shell Energy that night. And first of all, I think the most interesting thing from my fellow St. Louis fans from that game wasn't the vlog, but the journey to get there, because I took Southwest from St. Louis to Houston, and I was going to get there in plenty of time, no problem. And well, as sometimes happens in airline travel, there were delays, and I didn't land until an hour before the game. Now, thankfully, Shell Energy is right down the street from Hobby Airport. Relatively.
Okay, so you flew to Hobby. Okay.
Yeah, I flew into Hobby. So and I had a buddy there already. He's a truck driver that, he was going to be in town. He rented a car. Mm-hmm. He picked me up. We parked, walked in, and literally as I'm getting to my seats, the players are walking out, for the match. So it ended up working out okay, but and then the game happened. And yeah, we don't talk about that in St. Louis.
It's amazing, and this is the second season, right, of St. Louis?
Yes, season number 2. Yep.
Yeah, so to play in the CONCACAF Champions Cup in the second season, based on their performance from the first season, is amazing. So
the first season really was a dream season for us. I mean, it was like, if you're talking about before the season, they have these things called percentile outcomes. What is your average percentile outcome for St. Louis fans might have been 50% would have been okay, we tried, we didn't finish last. Yay. Because that's what a lot of people were predicting St. Louis to finish last. Sure. And I think a lot of St. Louisans at the time didn't necessarily disagree with that, partly because we didn't know our squad, because it didn't have a lot of MLS regulars on it. It was a lot of people that were either had bounced around in the MLS that, were getting a chance finally, or a lot of it, in our case, a lot of international players that we don't have any stars really on our team.
You got Tim Paca.
We got Tim Parker. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Houston, for Tim Parker, which I know if you
Yeah.
know any Houston fan that is watching this right now and you're like, God, you're thanking us, for Parker. I get it. He didn't have a great time in
I liked him.
Houston.
I liked him.
Yeah, but it was weird when because I was watching the expansion draft and when that was announced, like I saw a lot of Dynamo fans were like, thank God. And yes, Parker can be maddening at times. He can sometimes be a little aggro, when he'll sometimes come off his line to chase down someone, which at this game, but
Yeah.
we love Parker in St. Louis. In fact, if I had worn my St. Louis home kit, it would have been the Parker, because I have Parker on the back. We love our ginger here in St. Louis. We love our ginger vice captain, and of course we have Roman Berkey, who is was the star goalie for many years in Dortmund. So I guess that's our one big name per se that people might recognize. Right. But yeah, it was
it's definitely a German influence on your club.
Big time. Well, and I think that's partly to do with Lutz Pfannenstiel, our sporting director,
right.
Mr. Globetrotter himself. But he also does ESPN commentary for Bundesliga games. So like if you ever
I didn't notice that. Yeah,
he does. Yeah, so like you might actually so this guy's crazy. So he might be in Houston tonight for the game, and then he might be taking a red-eye flight to cover a Bundesliga game for ESPN tomorrow morning. Like he's and
I mean, but he doesn't go all the way to Germany, does he?
Sometimes
because I know they can do the announcing from the studio.
And you can usually tell when he's in the studio. Sometimes you can tell he's there. Sometimes, I mean, I think it just kind of depends, obviously, on logistics. Yeah. But yeah, he's got a lot of German influence on the squad. In fact, actually, we're probably, well, I don't want to say probably because you know how soccer rumors are. There is a strong rumor that St. Louis is going to bring in a striker from Hanover, 96. Cedric Teuchert is his name, and that's another German. Another German striker on our team because Joao Klaus is he's Brazilian, but he's got German. I think his father's German. So So yeah, that's another. We love, if it's not Germans, we love Nordic players. Like we have an Icelandic forward. We are starting right back. Thomas Totland is Norwegian. In fact, he's on my back on this jersey here. We have Nicholas Dewar, who is a left back, who is from Denmark. We have a Danish winger that's out on loan back to Denmark. And then Joachim Nilsson, who was a captain for the Swedish national team, is one of our center backs. You'll see him tonight. He's not going to start. But yeah, we've got a weird thing for Nordic and German players that I don't think anyone else in MLS has.
Let's look at the old this is the first time I've actually looked at FotMob on my computer. I always just look at it on my
It works surprisingly well.
Come on. I'm logged in. You should know what there we go. There we go. Here, so we'll do a share screen here. Let's do present, and I'll show you the FotMob screen on this match. How does this look right now? Let me get that.
Yeah, I think your overlay is.
Yeah, let me get the overlay off. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. So this is what's going on in the match today. It's at 7:30. Like I said, it's going to be really at 7:45. We have Sergi Baiko is the ref.
Oh, Sergi.
And here is our starting lineup. Houston's playing with the 4-2-3-1 with Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk is not a striker.
So who would be?
Well, Sebas Ferreira is hurt. Who else do we have? We just signed Mackenzie Gaines.
Okay.
Where's our bench and injured players? Here we go. Let's open this up. Carlos Ferreira. So he's not listed as hurt. I don't know why he should. He's just, the coach doesn't like him. He was sent off to play somewhere else last year.
So he's in the doghouse.
He's been in the doghouse. I mean, yeah, Mackenzie Gaines. They just signed him. We're going to be hurting without Griffin Dorsey. He got a red card late against Dallas last week.
Yeah, he really came on. He was a strong player last year. I know when he was a free agent, I was hoping St. Louis would look at him, and I'm happy
Yeah,
with Toland, but like he was like someone that I was like, let's get Dorsey because he was
he's they line him up as a defender, but he's better as a winger. Like
yeah.
he played his whole college career as a winger, and he's an attacker. So I don't know
And that's
how they
kind of
made
the
him a defender. You
And
know,
that's kind of the thing with Totland too, is that he plays so well up the field. Like he really has enabled St. Louis this season to not play as narrow as it did last year. Like last year, our fullbacks, I mean, our Kyle Hebert, who is one of our starting center backs tonight, he was our starting left back last year. He had never played left back before last season, and it was just because injuries. And then so you would have basically the entire offense would work its way through Edouard Leuven in the middle. Of course, you may notice Leuven's not in the lineup tonight because he's hurt. He's got a bad hamstring. You also notice that Chris Durkin, number 8, is in the lineup. He's got a bad knee, and there was some doubt as to whether he would play. He is our number 6. He's our defensive midfielder. We got him in the offseason. We traded Jared Stroud and Lucas Bartlett and some GAM to get Durkin, who was an under 22 initiative player. We didn't really have one of those until then, but Durkin is real. You'll see if he's healthy, and he's, I doubt he plays a full 90, but I think he is going to be very noticeable out there tonight. If you're a Houston fan watching this, he's our Terminator. He's very aggressive. He loves a tackle. He loves a yellow card too. I think he's one away from getting a suspension, but he's been really good this year for us. And then with Totland, you can expect a lot of service up the right side of the field for St. Louis, because Rasmus Alm is also our right winger, and he is really good at getting balls into the box. He and Klaus have a really good connection. So watch for that tonight, especially with Leuven out. Ostrak's done an okay job in Leuven's spot. Ostrak is actually more by trade a center attacking forward where Vasilev is playing, but he's having to play in the 8 role because we have no Leuven, and we really don't have another option without Leuven out there. So, by the way, I can't help but notice on Houston's side, there is a Hector Herrera in your lineup. It's got to be nice seeing him back for you guys, right?
Yeah, he is a game changer. This very well could be his last year. Period.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
Well, he's 34. This is the last year of his contract. This is, I think, a team option year. Like if they're going to bring him back after this year. So yeah, he's back. He's starting. So that could mean some stuff. But Aliyu has some good tempo. He's a fast young player. So if he can get in, Bassi is our penalty taker. Carrasquilla, not Portuguese. He's from Panama, Panamanian. He's a Panamaniac. and to be fair, we were shocked he wasn't sold off in the offseason because
Really?
he was the player. He was the player of the Gold Cup. He was the best player of the Gold Cup. Took Panama to the final against Mexico, and they didn't win, of course. Tate Schmidt is back. Tate Schmidt is in for Dorsey. So Tate Schmidt came in last year, had like a great goal at the beginning of the season, and then like broke his leg.
Oh.
So I think this is his first game back. I could be mistaken. If anybody's watching can correct me on that. But so if Dorsey's not in, it's good to see Schmidt in and Daniel Steres. He's
filling Dorsey's spot.
Yeah. No, I think Schmidt is in for Dorsey.
Oh, okay. Well, Dorsey's been playing out left for
you? He? I thought so. I could be wrong, Tom. I could be wrong.
All right. That's all right. But yeah,
Well, but honestly, they switch back and forth a lot too.
yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of swapping. So
Yeah, and like I know if Marcanic if he's ever hurt and on the left side for us, Totland can play out there as well. He hasn't yet. We haven't needed him, thankfully so far. But yeah, we're our story in St. Louis is we're banged up. We're without Leuven, as I mentioned. Durkin is hobbled, but he's gonna give it a go because he's absolute nails. We have our other six. If Durkin couldn't go, if he were healthy, you would have seen Jabulo Blom in that spot, but he's been out with a knee injury. That poor guy. We signed him from South Africa last year, right before the season. He was going to be our number 6. He was going to be the answer. And when he's healthy and when he's in the lineup, he's very effective. I mean, he's not a, take out your legs from under you type of a 6, but he is very quick, and he hits you with a velvet hammer. Basically, that's what I like his game too. But the poor guy, when he arrived, he got COVID. And that prevented him from going to play for the South African national team, which was a whole saga. But then he got back, and then he got sick again, and then as he was getting healthy, he got injured, and then second half of the season he played, and then his issue was, in case for those of you unfamiliar with St. Louis or haven't been to St. Louis, our heat is we're very humid, and we're very almost like kind of like a swampy type of a heat up here in the middle of America. And Blom had a tough time adjusting to that. In South Africa, it's a lot more temperate. It doesn't get too hot down in South Africa, at least not the type of heat that we get up here in St. Louis. So he was having a tough time adjusting to that last year. And now this year he's got competition with Chris Durkin, and he can't even get in the lineup because his hamstring he's got a bad hamstring. So poor guy. But yeah, and then our Hebert's in tonight because Joachim Nilsson, he is active. He's not 90-minute fit though. He's coming off an injury himself, which is kind of a recurring theme with him, unfortunately. But you'll probably see Joachim Nilsson in the second half for Kyle Hebert. And then our other center back is Josh Yarrow, who came up with us. He was one of the original, he was like the first or second ever St. Louis City SC signing. He is from Ghana. He played in college over here. Was actually like a first rounder in the MLS Super Draft a couple of years ago, and he just never could break through wherever he was before. But he's our number 3 center back, and he's hurt. It's just one of those things where sometimes, as Rob, the injury bug just bites you. And it's like, and we were just talking about Herrera, getting back into fitness, and I know you've I think you're still dealing with some injuries, right?
Oh, the watch button just came on. So yeah, let's put this. Oh, I don't want it. Hold on. Let's mute it. Let's get out of full screen. I just automatically went to full screen. What the heck? Oh, that's weird. Now it's a small screen. Come on. Why don't I want... Okay. All right. I got it here. Oh, it's putting it in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Ah.
All right, I got it. But yeah, I got it muted.
I've got it playing through an earpiece here. That's okay. I've got earbud inception going on here. So
so you're cheating. You're cheating.
I am. It's in my left ear, and it's on a laptop. That's as a separate machine. So
okay.
So yeah, so I'll be good to go here. But yeah, I'll let you. I guess we can call out whenever whenever the kickoff actually happens, so that way we're in sync.
Yeah, we should be. I mean, we should be.
We should be. I mean, I this is the second time I've done a watch along of this type before. So yeah. But
who joined you last time?
Oh, I just did it by myself. I usually
okay.
And that was the plan. I was just gonna do these by myself, and it's just a fun way to stay interacted with my fellow St. Louis fans.
And now you might be asking, why am I not at the match?
Yeah,
Right?
why aren't you at the match, Rob?
So there's a few reasons. I have not been to one Dynamo match this season.
Really? How
Um,
come?
the purple kits, man. The purple kits.
You really don't like those purple kits.
So you see my shirt? I don't drink alcohol or do drugs. Like, I'm going hard with this shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those purple kits are promoting a 1990s hip hop rap drug culture from Houston called there's a guy named DJ Screw. They drank purple drank, which was lean, which was prescription cough medicine. They abused that.
Oh, the purple drink.
The purple drank. He died.
Yeah.
He died from purple drank. And
Oof.
yet, so they're like, oh yeah, let's promote this. Let's make sure we have plenty of youth kits so the kids can wear the purple drank shirts. And I've contacted, I'm connected with the president of the team. Silence, nothing. I've commented on the videos when they announced this. They made a video promoting the guy that was the artist for the album covers over 30 years ago. And on his YouTube channel, he has a video promoting NFTs called Dope Heads. And they were anamorphic characters of all the different drugs that you can purchase as an NFT.
Oh, wow.
And I said, Dynamo, this is what you're promoting? Nothing. Now, let's talk about this a little bit more. They made a closed door decision to, every 2 years, the team changes their alternate kits. That's the way MLS is. Every 2 years, you get a new alternate kit.
Yep.
And the last alternate kit was a black kit, and it looked like an oil spill, which whatever. It's our colors are orange and black and white. So our primary kit is all orange. And if they want to make an alternate kit, it should be either black or white. The purple with orange trim, it's just ugly, man. Yeah. It's just ugly. Like, I understand, like, Minnesota did a purple kit for Prince. It was their Purple Rain kit. And,
and that was cool.
That was cool. But, Prince didn't die from Purple Rain.
No.
It'd
be like Julius Caesar's family suddenly selling Caesar branded knives. Like, what do we do?
They should.
In fact, yeah. Who? There's your multi-million-dollar idea: Caesar branded knives.
Anyway,
by the way, shout out Lewis Roberts. He's watching on my stream on YouTube. Yep. How's it going, Lewis? RTID. If you're wondering what that means, Rob.
Yeah.
Rovers till I die.
Okay, so Doncaster Rovers.
We have a Doncaster Rovers fan in a watch-along stream for American soccer featuring 2 international members of Bohemian FC in Ireland. What a game this is. I love soccer.
Yes, absolutely. And we've got another one of yours, Chris. Good evening from uncomfortably close to Boston.
Yeah.
Why?
He's a truck driver. That's my truck driver buddy from Houston.
Okay. Okay, so he's from Houston.
He's from St. Louis, but he was the one I went to the Shell Energy with. He was the one that picked me up, and So how's it going, Chris? And and we don't like Boston in St. Louis, which I understand is a feeling shared among sports fan bases around the country. So I don't think that makes us unique.
They have the worst sports fan, but I got to tell you, I do like the Celtics.
I've never had to see, and we don't have NBA in St. Louis, so like I have no dog in that fight. I respect the Celtics. I always liked watching when I was growing up. I watched a lot of Larry Bird, in the early '90s.
Oh wait, we see the Imperial forces coming into Shell Energy Stadium now.
Oh man.
I'm sorry to cut you off there. Now they're showing the locker room. There's Steve Clark coming in. Amin Bossy, Karaskia with his family. It's cool that his kids have the same hair. Are you guys seeing? There's Tim Paka. That's the
Timmy.
only member of your squad that I recognize.
Yeah, Celio Pompeo's behind him. There's a dinner in the big baldy, the big one with the hair is Aziel Jackson. Anthony Marcanic just walked by. Guy with the headphones. I think that's Rasmus Alm.
So we are in orange tonight, so I can support this.
Okay, yeah, and my screen right now is very orange. It is so orange right now. It makes me want orange juice.
I do have orange in my logo too.
I see that. I see that. And then I have that, I have that ambiguously not pink red in my logo. So
yeah, there you go. There's your squad. Can you see the lineup there?
Yep. So Klaus up top, he's our target man. He when we lump
he wears
the ball
number
forward,
9.
Yeah,
he wears number 9. He better be.
Yeah, and he is, and he's finally, you know what? He's finally coming around. He is. He really was struggling to score earlier this season. In fact, the Dinnerin was starting more over him, but Sam Dinnerin he's coming out of Bradley Carnell's doghouse right now. He was held out of training with the team actually for the last couple of weeks. It wasn't known exactly what happened, but usually it's an indication that he's not being a team player. And so sometimes, gaffers, they do that to kind of give their players a wake-up call. And I think Big Sam needed a wake-up call because Sam, and you might see him tonight. He's 6'4". He's very speedy. Like you saw him, he was our striker in the CONCACAF against you guys. And he does a lot of things well. He's not the best team player. If you get the ball on his feet, he's one of those types that will look to run and shoot before anything else. So I don't know exactly what happened with Sam and Bradley Carnell, but he's back out there. I mean, he's going to be on the bench, but that's a scenario. That's a situation I'll be watching tonight, seeing if Sam will be seen tonight, because he's our only other real striker on our team. Thorson can kind of play striker, but he's more of a winger. And in fact, there's been a lot made about how he's not comfortable playing striker. So we'll see what Carnell has up his sleeve tonight. We'll have a lot of roster management. I feel like, even though we got the bye week, as I said, we're still banged up. I think we're not going to see Durkin for a full 60 or 90 rather. We might see him just for 60. We'll probably see Nilsson at some point tonight, but yeah. So scoring prediction. I've got 1-1 tonight. St. Louis we got 3 a couple weeks ago against our hated rivals in Kansas. But we're still having issues scoring, and we still don't have Leuven out there. And I've also got to respect the fact that we're on the road, and we didn't play well at Houston in February in the CONCACAF.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna say 1-1 tonight. What do you got?
Well, we haven't kept a clean sheet in a while. Let's see. When was the last time we kept a clean sheet? What? The last time we kept a clean sheet was against you guys in the Champions Cup, 1-0. That was the last time at the end of February. So you guys are going to score.
I appreciate your confidence in that, because I have no confidence that we'll score, but we'll see. We're coming out of it a little bit. We had a rough run there,
and especially with Dorsey being out, I don't know. Maybe Tate could step up.
And also Herrera's not 100%.
No, he's not.
Right? No,
he's not 100%, and he's 34. Not that that's old, but for football it is.
But you don't think we'll see him for a full 90 tonight?
No,
do you?
No way. And you saw the crowd. The crowd was tiny when you were there, because it was a Tuesday night at a 9:30.
Yeah, I blame that. I blame the timing on that.
So I'm not going to make any excuses. The team has not been. They've not been a great community club. The owner is in New York. None of the upper upper management are connected to the city of Houston in any way. They're here for a job. So it's not a community-based club. That's one reason I went looking for community-based clubs to support, and community-based clubs that align with my exactly.
Like Bose. Yep.
Yeah. And I see you've got your Jurgen Klopp uh, banner back there. I know you're a Liverpool fan as well. So when Liverpool fans and I, our ideologies align, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So the same way with Bose, the same way with FC St. Pauli. I was able to go to their first game of the season this year, and they're going to be playing in the Bundesliga, the first Bundesliga this next year. I'm so
Good
excited.
for them. Good for them.
So
That's been a long
excited.
time coming for them.
Their manager, born in Houston.
Really?
Born in Houston. Yeah.
Really? That's wow.
Yeah. I took a tour, and the tour guide, she knew that he was from America. He was born in America, but she didn't know where. I'm like, yeah, he was born in Houston. Glenn Davis. I don't know if you're familiar with Glenn Davis.
The name is ringing a bell.
He's a Houston soccer announcer. He does the radio play-by-play. If you when you click on MLS season pass, when you click on the game, you can select the audio for the local radio, and you'll hear him. That thankfully they did that, because he worked with the team before they were with Apple, and he was kind of upset that he wasn't given the opportunity. So now he's able to do it for the radio. He does a pre and post game on his YouTube channel too, as well. So he might be mad. He might be mad that I'm doing one, but whatever. He doesn't. I don't think he's subscribed to my channel. It's okay.
That's all right. And it's funny too. There's a couple other St. Louis City fans I know that they're doing their own watch-alongs as well too. And I'm always worried, because it's like, I mean, I'm usually at the games when they're at home, and it feels like when they're away, I've had other stuff going on. But I always feel bad about stepping on toes.
So another thing about the crowd tonight, the Astros are playing right now too, and they share a parking lot, so it's impossible to park if you're going to a Dynamo game while there's an Astros game being played.
Oh man!
Tomorrow the Houston Dash, the NWSL, they play at noon, and the Astros play at 1:10. So it's another situation where it's just, and the Dash, their attendance is abysmal, and I love the Dash. Even though Maria Sanchez, they gave her the biggest contract at the time, the biggest contract in WSL, and then she's like, okay, well, now I want to be traded to San Diego.
Okay.
So
that's a choice.
HH started, there we go. One of your subscribers, Nathan, HH started can cause some problems. I hope so.
I respect the hell out of Hector Herrera. Like I thought the reason we had a chance in the CONCACAF was because Herrera was out. But we just fell on our face.
That tournament is so hard for MLS clubs, because it's at the beginning of the season. And actually, they're showing a wide shot of the crowd right now. It's not terrible.
No, it definitely looks better than it was when I went in February.
Well, yeah.
But
that's also in February.
It's also not at 9:30 on Tuesday.
People aren't thinking about soccer in February in the United States.
No, we're not.
9:30 on a Tuesday is.
And it almost comes off as like, if you don't know what the CONCACAF Champions Cup is, which I think a lot of casual fans don't, it just kind of comes off as like an exhibition game. Like every major sport, we have, baseball is spring training, the NFL is exhibition games, NBA has its exhibition games, NHL does.
There's the VAR guys, the pro refs.
Pro, quote unquote, pro.
So we're about to have kickoff here. Just want real quick, going back to the Purple Kits again. They did not work with the community. Houston Texans did work with the community on their new uniforms, and they are fire.
That's good.
So we got kickoff here, folks.
Boom. And there we go. So I think we are lined up. And I will say I can't comment on St. Louis's alternative kits because we don't have one yet. We haven't. We still got that new team smell.
There's nothing wrong with that. Your colors are red, white, and dark blue. So that's basically, just stay along those color lines. It should be no problem. I don't have a problem with all white kits.
Yeah, and thanks for calling it red, by the way, because we get defensive when you call it pink, even though it's probably pink.
It's a lighter. It's a lighter color red.
It is. It is. And so the story behind the red is Carolyn Kindle is one of our owners, and she's like the face of the ownership group, and she's really into pink. And
Okay.
and apparently this color was something of a compromise.
Fair enough.
So
Well, Palermo wears pink.
they do. Palermo wears pink.
There we go. Definitely better than the crowd in February. Yeah.
I mean, Inter Miami wears pink. And
Yeah.
it's the hottest selling jersey in the world right now because of some Argentine that's signed for there. Never heard of him.
Yeah,
but I'm sure MLS will remind you about him every second they can, though.
Oh
God, so over. I look, Lionel Messi. He's the GOAT. I think he's the GOAT.
You guys are. Oh, is that a foul outside the box?
Oh no. Yeah. Pompeo got.
No, he's letting it go.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. You'll see that a lot from Pompeo, though. He likes working that side and trying to get the ball in deep. Oh, there we go. Shot wide.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm liking what I'm seeing here so far. Sometimes St. Louis can take a little bit to get into it, and that was Durkin. The guy with the bum knee making that shot. He likes a long shot. It's not his game, but he likes him a long shot.
Well, you know what? You don't score if you don't shoot. So
that is true. It's like hockey, pucks on net. Pucks on net.
Exactly. Which we deserve a hockey team here, by the way.
You guys do. I'm surprised. I mean, how is it not the Coyotes? Like, what does Salt Lake have that Houston doesn't?
I can tell you off screen.
Okay. Got it. Okay. That sounds like there's a story there.
No, it's just I have a conspiracy theory why certain leagues have certain teams in certain cities and other leagues don't. I think it's a demographic issue.
I think I know where you're heading with this, and I don't.
I'll leave it at that.
I don't necessarily disagree.
I'll leave it at that.
Fair.
Ooh, he tackled him. The ref. It's like the ref is letting stuff go in this match. It's going to be a rough one.
Yes, which I think suits St. Louis a lot because we like the rough stuff.
And we have guys just coming off injury, so it's not good.
Well, so do we. So
our bench. Oh, Karaskia just got robbed right there.
Oh, nice pick.
Yeah.
Cleared out. Yeah, no, we play crash test dummy soccer in St. Louis, and
Chris, your color's pink, Chris.
Yeah, the little icon on our screen. Yeah, it's pink. We did not set that, by the way. That was Streamyard. That's Streamyard being judgy on you.
Is that Streamyard or is that YouTube?
I don't know. Maybe it is a YouTube.
Because like if you don't have,
I know like when you click the button on Streamyard to pop him up, that's a Streamyard thing. So
yeah. So I guess Streamyard's being interesting there.
Streamyard has a sense of humor. I like it.
So I have a lifetime pro account with Streamyard because I got their logo tattooed on my leg.
What? For real?
For real. See if we could show. Can you see? Yeah, come on. There we go. There it is.
Are we gonna get demonetized for that?
No.
That's a lot of leg there.
That's a lot of leg. Here, I'll put the StreamYard logo right here in the corner for just a second, right above my logo, powered by StreamYard.
I see it.
So yeah, so that's how I'm able to do this and able to stream this on both of our destinations.
I mean, respect
because I have a pro account and I pay $0 for it.
I love it.
Lifetime deal with StreamYard. So what do you call yourselves? The Citizens?
We
the St. Louisians.
So our main supporters group is the St. Louligans.
St. Louligans.
Like hooligans, but with a Lou, basically, is what we do. We don't really call ourselves the Louligans. I mean, they're a little tribal, but about that. But
free kick.
We don't really have a name yet. Like it's interesting. That's actually, we actually came out with some jerseys last year where we called ourselves the Ravioli Boys because in St. Louis we are known for our toasted ravioli.
I'm very well aware. I've had plenty of toasted ravioli down on Blueberry Hill.
Yeah, I love me some toasted ravioli.
I don't know. I don't know how much you've got to see my channel, but I do travel a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. You do. I need to give it a proper watch, but
Yeah, no problem. And so for my viewers, which where are you? I guess they're all at the game. Maybe they'll watch this
yeah,
later.
someone commented earlier that they were at the game.
Yeah, and that was one of your subscribers because
Interesting.
it came from you right
Hmm.
here.
Yeah.
Ish heh.
I have no
So
idea who that is, but you know what? Welcome.
I don't know. Maybe not. I just saw the
He
there's like a little link
I
on
think
that. So
I think he might have been one of the few viewers on my Houston vlog when I went there in
okay,
February. This was back when I've only been doing YouTube since late December, so
that's amazing. Well,
everything's relative.
no, I mean you're killing it, Tom.
I appreciate it. I
You
appreciate
know,
it.
you definitely are gonna learn as you go on, and you're gonna look back and be like, well, I could have done this differently, or could have done that. I can tell. So when you went to 5 games in 5 days. You did a speed run in England and Ireland.
Yep.
Oh man, whose ball is that? It's our ball.
Yeah, that's your ball.
This is kind of a rough game. It's not like Jamaican rough, but
Or U.S. Mexico rough.
oh, that's just garbage. I
That was
can't.
violent.
I will not go to one of those matches.
Dude,
There's
yeah,
no way.
I'm with you on that. I have that game holds no appeal for
Oh,
me.
good run. Who was that on the side? I can't even see.
Yeah, I know he's pretty tiny on my screen too. That's number 22 for you guys.
I should know who that is.
But all right, got a corner kick here. But yeah, as I learned and when I went to England, that being an American soccer fan doing
Tate
vlogs
Schmidt.
on English soccer, that's Tate Schmidt. Okay,
Yeah, so Tate Schmidt making a offensive run. That's what Dorsey was doing. So now we have a corner here. Bossy's taking the corner. We're not very good at our corner kick numbers, or our chances are pretty low.
we're opposite.
See, like he kicked it straight to one of your guys.
Yeah, that was Klaus. Yeah, and Klaus clearing it out. Yeah, that was a. He was going short, but he went way too short.
Here's Ibrahim Aliyu taking a shot again. Can't score if you don't shoot, but there wasn't much mustard on that one.
I think I'm just like a split second behind, but it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm closer to the stadium.
It could be. Well, I'm also my laptop's on Wi-Fi, so that could be as well. It's not directly plugged in. But yeah, that was the title of my first vlog, Long Balls to Nowhere, because that was basically what we were doing in Houston on February 27th. It was just hoofing it deep, and it just wasn't happening. You guys bottled us up pretty good. Although I would argue that we bottled ourselves up as well, because we just weren't good.
Oh, that was a foul on LU.
And there's the whistle.
Totland went down a little easy though.
A little bit. Yeah, like I saw other contact earlier that should have been a foul that wasn't called.
Yeah, no cards yet. No cards. I have some special. Animated graphics. So for some reason, I saved them with transparent backgrounds, but then when I uploaded them to Streamyard, they got black backgrounds. So I apologize for that, but we'll see how they look if I pull any of them out.
All right, Pompeo on the far side. He's an inside forward. He loves to take a shot from there, but he'll pass it back to Ostrak. Ostrak, good ball movement here. Very patient build up here. Not one of our hallmarks. Ooh, nice move. Shot wide.
I think he was trying to pass it. If I don't know who that was.
That was Marcanic, our left back Marcanic.
If Marcanic would have went for it, that would have been in the net.
Yeah, that looked like maybe just getting a ball into the danger zone and seeing what happens kind of balls.
So, right as it stands, still 0-0, 0-0 in the 11th minute. We're not given rights by MLS to disseminate the the match, but here we are anyway.
Nope. I can't adjust the you can't adjust the pitch on the audio to have us bypass the bots that control copyright.
Well, we're not showing the game. I could share the screen and show that, but that would probably almost immediately get taken down,
Oh yeah, that would be
as it
that,
should,
that's
as it should.
straight to YouTube jail. Oh,
Yeah,
nice move.
and even like sharing the FOTMob ticker might not be uh,
I've used FOTMob
copacetic.
screenshots on my videos, and I've never had an issue.
Yeah, but I mean, using the screenshot is one thing. Just like showing their live ticker might
Oh,
be
I see
something
what
a
you're.
little different. Uh
That's
oh.
that's one of those. Do you really want to try it kind of
So
things?
what happened here? So, uh,
So
ooh, is that a card?
I
Is that a card? That's a free
working.
kick. Was there a card on that play or no?
I guess they're saying he was going after the ball, but he obviously missed. You'll see Durkin do that a lot. He's
Okay,
as I said, he's aggro.
I'm looking at I got FOTMob on my phone here. So Bossy is dangerous at this from this location. The Herrera's taking it.
Yeah, we don't do well against these.
Yeah, he was just
Oh,
trying to
volley in
lob
the
it
box,
in.
but yeah.
Oh, that was
Good
trying to
hustle by Alm.
trying to hustle back, trying to catch us on the rebound.
That's what we. That's kind of Berkey is really good about that. He
Yeah.
loves creating counters like that. Like dare I say, he's kind of a specialist at that. Thing is, I don't think I've ever actually seen him get like a direct assist off of one of those, but just something the other team has to think about.
Dynamo are moving in. They're in the St. Louis box. Oh, so they were
Right
trying to
through the
skid it.
wickets.
Yeah, right through. Ali's got the ball, passed it back to Steris, cross to Herrera. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do the full play by play. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I did a
Can
little
I
sports play by play back in the day. So
can I do it as monotone as possible? It looks like they're trying to run everything through LAU, which
yeah, which
you know,
is interesting because Totlin is not a bad defender. Oh, right through the legs.
yeah. Kirskia back, a little give and go. And he was he passing it to? There was nobody there.
That was
I
a
was looking for Kovalchuk.
yeah, but he wasn't breaking. That was a hopeful
No,
ball.
exactly. Kovalchuk's not. He's
Yeah.
not. He's more of an attacking midfielder, but we're loaded in midfield
Yeah.
and we're short on strikers, so they needed to practice that. Yeah, what? Come on, get it. They got to practice that a little more. Kovalchuk is just standing there.
Yeah, and I've seen that a lot already this game where like you've been trying to get the ball in deep, but no one's breaking.
They got to fix that at
I will
halftime.
also
It's
say
only the 15th minute, but
I will also say St. Louis does play with a high line on defense typically. So maybe that's Houston just respecting that.
so
Which, as you know,
Tearsy does says Robert Lewis.
okay.
Yeah, I guess all of my audience, they're either at the game or they unsubscribed from me because I stopped making game vlogs.
That's possible. And with me, there's not a lot on my end as well. There's a event taking place in one of our food truck gardens with a bunch of our supporters, not too far from me. So I think a lot of
Okay.
people are there.
Watching the game there with the food truck park.
Yep, and they got a big screen, and it's called 9 Mile Garden. It's actually pretty nice.
That's cool.
It's pretty nice.
Our former striker Brian Ching has a bar called Pitch 25. Did you go there when you came to Houston?
No, I didn't have time to really do much of anything in Houston because I was on a 5:40 flight back to St. Louis the next morning. In
Oh,
fact,
jeez.
I didn't eat well because the game was so late. Like I didn't get out of the stadium until closer to midnight,
And then just
and
go back to the airport.
I just went back to hobby. And I
Yeah.
just hung out there with another St. Louis fan in a mostly empty airport, which was kind of creepy, actually. But it's just kind of like at that point, it's like, why?
Yeah, Southwest has gates at Bush also, but they're about to close those down,
I saw that.
which sucks because that's where I fly Southwest out of because I live close to Bush.
Ah, okay.
I work for another airline also, so
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say the name of the airline, but
Okay.
I work for another airline. I do a lot of things, Tom.
As do I. Earlier today, I was doing public address for St. Louis University softball. So
Oh, cool.
I keep busy. Yeah, SLU keeps me pretty busy.
The Salukis. No, the Billikens.
No, they're the Billikens. They're the Billikens.
Billikens. The Salukis is Southern Illinois.
Salukis are Southern Illinois.
Yeah.
Everyone calls St. Louis University SLU. That's the acronym.
That's where I got that mixed up.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I'm the regular volleyball guy. I fill in for their soccer and women's basketball, and I'm the regular softball. And when there's not a softball game, baseball.
Nice.
Yeah, guy. So
do you keep score? Do you keep score with a pen?
I don't even keep score. I just need to know how to say their names. That's
Fair,
then I just kind of it's really easy actually.
That's awesome.
But no, it's fun. It's fun, and I'm glad I get to do it for them. I've been doing that for them for a few years.
Oh, goal kick.
Or
is it a corner?
That should be a corner. Yeah, it went off the heel of our player, so that should have been. It is a corner.
Oh, see, it went out. Oh, whoa! He kept it. It looked like it went out when he was dribbling on the side.
The ref was pointing.
It looked like it went out. That should have been a throw-in for you guys, not a corner kick for us.
Well, that's all right because according to you, you're not good at corners, so
yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Nah.
Oh, there's a couple of fouls in the box. It looked like.
Oh, that's bodies everywhere.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
But as you know, sometimes you need to actually draw blood to get a foul called in the box.
Yeah, today when they started the game, it said it was 79 degrees, and I guarantee you it's 100% humidity. We've had a lot of rain. So
Same here.
So we've had a lot of flooding here too, actually. So
we've had some minor flooding up here as well. Right now it's 66 degrees here. It was 80 in the 80s earlier, but then we had some rain come through ourselves, so it's muggy.
Still have 79 here. So it gets oh, what a horrible giveaway.
Wow. Klaus,
he pooped the bed.
What are you barking at Pompeu for, Klaus? You're the one that took
he took a bad shot.
Dream shot.
Oh, yeah, that was Tate Schmidt that gave that away.
Yeah, so Pompeu got it back to what did Pompeu do, Klaus? He gave you the ball. It wasn't like Pompeu could do anything with it, without giving it to you. Klaus is a complainer. He's a bit of a complainer. I guess.
So, the assistant ref was right on top of it. I guess it stayed in. I don't know. Yeah,
I guess
so. But it looked like it went out from here. But
yeah.
So yeah, they're just running it through Aliu. I mean, he's definitely our fastest player.
Yeah, I can see that. And Aliu usually plays on the left, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's just preference instead. Like they don't think like Totland's going to be someone to exploit because Totland can play pretty decent defense. His issue is that he just gets caught up field a little too much because he's a stronger offensive player than defense, but he's not bad. And Toblin's one of our quicker players on the team too. Oh, bad pass. Good pass to Klaus. Back over to Pompeu.
And
that was yeah, that was something. That wasn't good, but it was something. I remember from the Kansas City game, and I was there for that a couple weeks ago. Pompeu's son, like we saw from Houston earlier, like Pompeu likes to pump balls in the box, whether there's a fellow St. Louis player there or not.
How's that rivalry with Kansas City?
Oh, we hate them. We don't like them very much. Actually, it's funny. I mean, if you go on the internet and like go on Twitter, it can be kind of nasty between us. But in person though, honestly, like I never had like I've gone to a couple games in Kansas when City's been there, and Kansas fans are fine. They're fine. But in fact, they're happy that we exist because their rival
Yeah.
before was Real Salt Lake, and I mean
Dallas a little bit.
they tried to force Minnesota on them, but geographically, it just nah. And the Real Salt Lake thing was just more organic than anything. Because like if you're thinking geography, like why don't they hate Colorado?
They do, yeah. Salt Lake and Colorado definitely are rivals.
Yeah, but I never got the impression KC and Colorado were rivals. I could be wrong. But it was always like when I asked.
Well,
KC
I mean,
fans,
Kansas is next to Colorado.
Yeah.
Going to the west, so it's kind of a thing.
By the way,
it kind of goes back to like college, I guess, more than anything.
But it's funny when you say Kansas and associating with Sporting Kansas City, they hate that you refer to them as Sporting Kansas, even though they play in Kansas.
They play in Kansas.
They literally do, but they get so butthurt about that for some reason, because it's the whole Missouri versus Kansas thing.
Whatever.
And it's
the Chiefs and Royals are probably going to move to Kansas.
Probably because Missouri can't get its act together. Whole different watch along though.
Yeah,
I could go on about the state of Missouri, but this is a family program. So
now, are you in Missouri or are you in Illinois?
I'm in Missouri. I'm in the city of St. Louis. I'm on the western edge of it, near across the highway from Forest Park, one of our biggest park.
Okay, all right.
And I think it's still like the second or third largest city park in the country, like behind Central.
I like that your zoo is free.
It's a fantastic zoo. It's I mean, I know there's better ones out there. Like when I go to Omaha in a couple days, their zoo I hear is phenomenal.
I've never been to Omaha for any reason.
I've driven by it a couple times on 29, but I've always been on the Iowa side of it. I've driven through Nebraska once, and it made me never want to go back to Nebraska.
Maybe you know what? Maybe I did drive through Omaha. Oh, the Dynamo are making a run here.
Yep, 4-on-3. They got
and then
they pulled a nuss.
It's like neither one of these teams looks like they really want to score. It's like they're playing for a scoreless tie.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh! Shoot it! Sorry.
That's all right. He had the space too. He should have cracked it. There's the shot, and it goes over.
I'm sorry, Tom. I know you're wearing double headphones.
You're fine. I don't have. You're not that loud, so you're fine. Okay. You're fine. God, he should have shot it.
It was wide open. You were wide open, dude.
Because Toadlin was checking in more towards the striker.
Was that Hector Herrera?
Yeah, it was. I think. Well, I mean, that was Herrera that fed him. But whoever number 8 is out there, which I should check the FOT mob on that. That is Bassi. That was Bassi that got that and had the space.
Whoa, that was our best chance, and he just stood there.
All right.
So are you a member of any of the supporters groups, Tom?
So
you mentioned, I know in one of your videos you mentioned the different groups.
Yeah, so we have
no!
Shot! Oh, and a save! Right, he shot it right at him. Toadland.
Corner kick for St.
Toadland was our hero in Kansas because he got the game tying goal in the last minute.
That was a great play.
And
it was right at him, right in the corner.
And there's another example of how Toadland likes to play forward, and he can be effective in that final third when he's not shooting it right at the goalie. God, Toadland.
Sorry if I spoiled that. I guess there's a little bit of more of a delay on your end. Sorry.
Yeah, you're just a split. I think you're literally like a 1 or 2 second ahead of me, but it's all right. Yeah, that's Toadland should. I mean, and Toadland knew it too. Like he immediately grabbed the head right afterwards. Like, oh, darn it. And here's another example of how physical things are on corner kicks, and both of these teams not wanting to give each other an inch.
I mean, but that's football.
Yeah. Sometimes setting up corner kicks in football can be like herding cats. And I know because I have a cat.
I've had 2 cats. I'm surprised neither one of them are in here.
Yeah, in fact, my cat's. I think he's just kind of chilling somewhere right now. He just had dinner, so he's having his post meal nappy.
So the corner happened, and then foul in the box on St. Louis.
Yeah,
and he's running to the ref complaining about it.
Of course. Where is he? He's not eating. Well, I can tell you right now, wherever my cat is, he is sleeping because I give him a can of Fancy Feast every night, and he usually takes his time with it. He inhaled his tonight. Like, I'm looking at the dish right now, and there is no food on that dish anymore. So he's sleeping comfortably right now.
When does the referee not yell at us during corners?
That is true. That's a common thing with St. Louis. We don't like to play nice on corners.
Kovalchuk gets hurt. Get up, Kovalchuk. He's got a lot of tattoos on his back.
He's got tattoos everywhere.
He is. He's covered.
There's the right calf, the arms.
Well, I've got tattoos on my arms and my legs, but I only have one tattoo on my torso, and it's this right here.
Nice. You know, that's almost like the Luligan logo. The St. Luligan logo is a skull.
Well,
like
it's similar to the St. Pauli skull as well.
Ah, nice.
It's just from like a warning label, like a poison warning label.
Nice. I have a old, like, did you ever play Pogs growing up?
I might be a little older than you because
you're a little older than that. Okay.
I'm 46.
I'm 30. I'm gonna be 39 in a couple months.
Yeah,
so actually next month. So
I'm a bit older than you, Tom.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a little bit after I knew some younger people that played Pogs. So
you're too cool for Pogs. No, it's cool.
Too cool for Pogs.
Yeah, I still have a slammer though from my Pogs days. I don't know why I kept it around. It's like one of those like torpedo slammers, and it's got a poison logo on the top of it with the skull and bones, like what you got. Yeah, I think I kept it just because I thought it looked cool. But it makes a good paperweight.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, it's like those are like coins basically.
Kind of. Yeah,
but yours was torpedo. So did it have like a conical shape?
So it was kind of like it was literally like almost like a torpedo shaped. It had some heft to it.
So this game is so uneventful. We're talking about Pog Slammers.
I know. It really has been just kind of a game so far. In fact, I'll show it to you.
While there's nothing happening in the game, might as well do some show and tell. Oh, come on, Alayu. Come on, Bossy. Oh, another poor shot from way outside the box.
Man,
that was a mean Bossy with the shot.
So you guys like those long shots that go nowhere too. That's
well, because Kovalchuk's just standing there in the box. So everyone else, I guess they figured the only way we're going to score is from way outside.
Well, and then look at the Klaus shot earlier. I mean, they was just out there by himself, had no outlet. He had no other choice but to shoot, basically. So yeah, this is my slammer. It's a torpedo, and then it's got the poison logo with the skull on it. Yeah.
Oh. Come on, clear it out.
Vassiliev, nope.
Oh,
come on. Hey, shot, little high. That's all right.
Over the net.
All right. It's all right.
Goal kick.
It's all right. They're at least moving the ball well in the final third. That's been an issue early on in the season, but they're at least, and that was a half decent opportunity there.
Yeah, you guys would definitely have some better shots on goal than we have.
Yeah, it just our issue is that once it actually comes time to put the ball in the net, it's like kryptonite sometimes. Except when we're playing Kansas. we got 3 on them in their field, which was our first point ever there, by the way. We have played 3 games at Children's Mercy, and that was the first time we've ever gotten a point.
trying to pass it to Kovalchuk again, and he wasn't there.
So is Kovalchuk like hurt or something? Like he just does not look very.
Well, he did look like he got hurt a little earlier in the
Yeah.
match. So maybe that might be something they need to look
Oh,
at.
here
But
we go. Totland got some space, but who you? Probably, I think he was trying to get it to Klaus, but yeah, corner.
Shevchenko knocked it out.
Yeah. Shevchenko, I think he was a goal scorer in that CONCACAF match against us. It was off a free kick.
I don't recall.
I don't even remember because I was there.
So I haven't been to a match yet. I am going to a match on Tuesday. It's the Open Cup match against Detroit City.
Oh, nice.
A friend of mine, he can't go to weekday games, so I asked him if I could go.
Oh, there you go.
That's another thing I'm disgusted with MLS is the how they've handled the Open Cup situation.
Yes.
So
I'm doing a whole tour of USL games during Leagues Cup time because of how they've been handling it.
Let's meet up.
Definitely.
Let's meet up. So I'm going to see Dynamo take on Detroit City.
Okay.
Dynamo are the defending Open Cup champions.
There you go.
I love the Open Cup. I love what it stands for. I love the tournament. I love seeing teams play each other that never get to play in a competitive match. And it really kickstarted the Dynamo season last year. They started off pretty slow, and then they went on that Open Cup run, and then that really translated to a run in MLS.
Yeah. So our Open Cup story, of course, we in St. Louis like to brag about our Open Cup wins because this was back in the days when we had funeral home teams that won.
Oh yeah.
Cup, and we're very proud of that. And we've been as vocal as anyone about how MLS has handled it. We wish we were in the Open Cup this year. I think the team, without expressly coming out and saying it, they would rather be in the Open Cup this year than not.
So Houston had another corner and nothing. Shot over the goal.
But there's a couple of reasons I'm going to Omaha this week. Number one is they are hosting Sporting Kansas City.
Okay.
This is USL League One versus MLS. This is David versus Goliath, and Omaha fans hate Kansas City. They got last time they faced each other, it was in Kansas City, and a lot of the fans felt like they got picked on and treated like a little stepchild, and so there's no love for Kansas City and Omaha, which I can relate to. And then the other thing is that there's also, if St. Louis, oh, here we go. Here's a nice ball out for Pompeu. Body's back, trying to get in the box and head it out. If there is anything close to a sister club that St. Louis has, it's Union Omaha. Okay. Because Union Omaha came to City Park for the Open Cup last year, and for one, St. Louis kicked the crap out of Union Omaha, but their fans were cool. They were really cool. I met up with a couple of them beforehand. They were interacting with us. We were happy to have them as well. And it's since then, there's been kind of this, hey, you're all right kind of a thing. So, and now that they're facing our hated rivals in the Open Cup, now it's kind of we're all Union Omaha fans in St. Louis now because of that. So otherwise, I would have no reason to go to Omaha ever.
So St. Louis isn't even participating.
No, we weren't in it this year. We not even our MLS Next Pro was in it. I think it was because of the official reason was, well, you're in the CONCACAF.
So were we.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we were in it for a hot minute.
Yeah, I have a really bad taste in my mouth of how all that was handled.
MLS made it really hard to enjoy the league there for the first few months between the Open Cup and the refs, and now they're trying to force their way into Indianapolis, which I did a video on last week.
I saw that. Yeah.
Which is that's a complicated situation. I can go in further into that. It's a little bit more than just MLS trying to butt their way in and kick Indy 11 out. But at the same time, though, I felt for their fans when I was there last week, because they have a really good base. They draw 10,000 easy.
Well, look what happened. Look what happened in San Diego. San Diego Loyal, they couldn't find a home. And so they just had to disband, and they're like, oh, all of a sudden, here we go. We got San Diego FC joining in 2025. Well,
we had our own USL championship team, the St. Louis FC. And the official reason why it went away was because of COVID. because it happened. This was like during COVID, but there was no way it was going to live on with City as well.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is that the owner of St. Louis FC is part of the ownership group of St. Louis City, Jim Kavanaugh, but they decided not to bring the branding up with them, which we weirdly don't talk about that very much in St. Louis. I don't know why, because like we get so upset about,
He's
Big Bad
offside.
MLS.
He's
That's
offside.
off.
But the flag was down. The flag stayed down, but I guess it didn't matter.
Yeah, it looked like he made his break a little too quick. That's Herrera. Long ball to Klaus, but God, Klaus was out there on an island. In fact, I think he was just kind of.
Was he offside?
No, I don't know what happened there. Klaus wasn't offside. He had a defender on his back. Oh, they're just playing slow ball.
Angus McWhorter says hello, fellow zombies.
Hey, Angus. Thanks for joining the live stream, Angus. Are you a Bohemian guy, Angus? Let me know, because I know I picked up a few Bohemian fans on my channel when I visited.
I thought it was fun. Oh, the Dynamo. Here's Ollie. You come. Oh, yep. Is that a handball? That looked like it could have been a handball.
Oh, do not get St. Louis and started on handballs. Mm-hmm. That looked close though. I wonder if that
call it. It's whatever.
And they would have stopped it, I think, if it was.
That was a soft little
shot. Ooh, just right at him.
It was too soft.
Oh, Angus is from St. Louis. My bad. Sorry about that, Angus. I am Irish profiling here. That's yeah.
Angus McWhorter sounds more Scottish than Irish.
You know what? Actually, yeah, that's true. See, now I'm not even doing the right profiling now. That's how bad I am. Especially since I'm Scots Irish too, so it's kind of like, at least partially.
Karaskia. Oh, he was trying to thread that needle to LEU.
That was a good idea. He needed more oomph on that pass, though.
Yeah, he did. Oh, how did the referee didn't call anything there?
Bossy, yeah, he was grabbing that jersey.
Bossy to Herrera to
cleared. Yeah, my buddy Chris asking, are we playing our favorite game again? What's a handball?
So and then Angus, member of SLCP.
So that's one of our supporters groups that I'm a member of. It is the St. Louis City Punks.
Okay. And oi.
Yeah, exactly. And you can always identify us because we all wear punk vests, jean vests. In fact, I can show you mine here when we get a break in the action.
They're really forcing it to LU.
They really are.
They've given up on Kovalchuk completely.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you my vest real quick.
So for all of Tom's supporters here, I'm Rob. I am a Dynamo supporter. I am a travel vlogger, and I also am a sports fan. So I saw he was doing a live stream, and I said, let's join each other and let's do a collaboration. Yeah. So here we are.
So this is my.
Oh, dude, you got a metal battle vest.
Yeah, it's yeah, and we all wear these. These are everyone's is a little different. Mine's got a bunch of metal bands.
So dude, you got Dimmu Borgir down there. My cat's name is Dimmu.
Nice. I got
Pantera,
Lacuna Coil. That's Lane Staley. Down
there on the bottom right. Yeah, R.I.P. Gojira. I love Gojira. I'm going to see Gojira on my birthday. They're playing with Spirit Box and Korn in October here.
Nice. And then Metallica. This one up here is Heilung.
Oh yeah, the folk metal band. Yeah.
Yes, some old Germanic metal for you. And then of course Kenny, and then the zombie outbreak thing.
Yeah, because you're zombie.
Yeah, and then it's also I came up with the chant for Roman Berkey based on the Cranberries zombie song. So that we all chant.
Well, Tom, since you're a metalhead, you got to go to Full Terror Assault Open Air. That is in Cave in Rock, Illinois.
Oh yeah, I know where that is.
The past couple of times I've flown to St. Louis and ridden with my friend Chris, and he's driven. But this time I'm going to drive myself because it's a camping festival.
Mm-hmm.
So if I bought 2 tickets. So if you want to go, if you can help get me into some of these soccer matches, maybe I can give you that extra ticket.
Hey, if you need a ticket to a St. Louis match, let me know. I can definitely hook you up. Because I'm a season ticket holder for one of our seated sections, and then I split supporter section season tickets with a friend of mine.
So Kovalchuk is passing it back to Bossy in the box. Bossy's sending it to Tate on the other side. So Tate, the defender, went for the shot.
Mm.
And he's playing on the right side, but he's shot from the left.
He's doing for you guys what Hoagland does for us and playing up and getting shots off.
So he says his vest has more punk-related bands with some hard rock and soccer-related items. That's cool.
Yeah, I went more metal with mine, but a lot of us do have a lot more punk inspired.
So I mean, I've got tons of patches. Like here's a death patch. Like
nice.
So I've got tons of patches, and I have a couple vests, but I don't have the patches on a vest.
Yeah.
This is what I got. Oh, enable dictation. No, I didn't want to enable dictation, but like I keep buying these patches. I have a bolt thrower patch here.
Oh, nice.
So I keep buying these patches. Waco Jesus, the singer for Waco Jesus runs Full Terror Assault.
Oh, that's cool.
So Dismember, I actually interviewed the guitarist for Dismember in 2000. It's Cavalera brothers.
Okay.
Igor did a cameo for me. My friend's poolside at the Flamingo.
Okay.
Colorado. So yeah, it's a heavy metal travel show. So
that's cool.
If you like metal, I'm going to Milwaukee Metal Fest the 16th through the 19th. So that's my next.
Oh, cleared away.
Yeah, Dynamo, we're not doing anything. That's why I'm split for me.
I'm detecting a strong lack of confidence coming from your way.
I mean, they're trying so many different things. They're trying to. I mean,
they've adjusted just off of
So we have a corner. We got a corner now.
Yeah, they've adjusted off of just here, give it to 18 and let him do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's the front of my jacket. So this is our City Punks logo up here.
Cool.
And then I got some pins from like Liverpool, and there's a one of these. There's one on here from Bohemian. I forget where it is. It's got it from you got the international member pin probably, but and then we sell patches at games for the various games that we've done. So
nice.
This is the inaugural, and then Rapids, Seattle, and then I got some Dortmund and Liverpool patches there. So
all right,
but yeah, we're very easy to spot at these games.
That's very cool that you guys make patches for each match. That's awesome.
Yep, and I do also consider myself
off the post,
disrespecting the woodwork.
Off the post.
That was your best chance.
Daniel, he just said the F word.
Uh-oh.
Off the top corner.
That was just a nicely placed header. It
was. And it was at the underside of the post too.
Yeah.
Disgusting. It's almost as disgusting as all the purple I'm seeing in the stands right behind the goal.
Yeah, now that you told me the backstory behind those purple kits, that's kind of lame. It really is lame. Yeah.
So if they go, if they wear the purple on Tuesday, I
will say that
disappointed. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to be disappointed.
I will say that is one good thing St. Louis City does. They are very community oriented, and they do a pretty good job. And like just with us supporters groups, like I'll be helping make one of our tifos here this coming weekend, and they work with us on that. These kits, by the way, this is our away jersey this year, and I think it's a little bit too bright to see, but you might notice like a little bit of waves, like a wave pattern.
Yeah, I could see it when they get close-ups of the players too.
Each one of these jerseys has a different wave pattern.
Really?
Each single jersey is unique. And I don't know how they do it, but it's not the same wave pattern for every jersey. And
it's probably because they had a giant piece of cloth
That
and
could be.
they just cut it, and it just
Or they
happened to be different each.
or they got some sort of generator that, just makes I don't know. But I like it. It's supposed to be like based off the waves of the Mississippi and rivers, and we're big on our rivers here.
Okay.
Corner kick and headed away.
I call
We
the
don't
purple kid the grape jelly monster. Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
ass. I'm not a
it's
fan.
I guess it kind of does look like, when you wear it, you look like Grimace.
Oh, well, I definitely look like Grimace because I'm fat.
You're Grimace. Well,
That's why we're purple.
and you literally grimace when you talk about those jerseys. So,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, it's halftime,
It is halftime.
and
So what are your thoughts of the first half so far?
it happened. I mean, there was a little bit more action than that. I mean, it was. I think Houston towards the end of that half really started having the run of play a little bit, and they had that really good chance that honestly they probably should be up 1-0 going into this off of that, but on St. Louis's side, I'm seeing some decent movement in the final third. It just again our issue is we just can't score. We can't score.
So they were just showing Houston, in a team huddle, and Kovalchuk was outside of it, just like, yeah, I guess I'm here. They need to take him out at halftime. They need to take him out. I don't know who they would put in.
Yeah, he's just like they want to get the ball to him. He just doesn't want to go get the ball.
Who could they put in? We could maybe give Gaines a chance. Gabriel Siegel. He hasn't had much playing time. He's healthy. We got him from New York. No, we did not get. No, we didn't get him from. Yeah, he played for New York City FC last year.
Okay. By the way, any of my St. Louis supporters that are in the chat right now, how do you guys think this first half has gone? I mean, I feel both teams are in it. I mean, no, I don't think any one team has a big advantage over the other at this point. It feels like a very evenly matched game so far. It just also means that it's been frustrating for both a St. Louis fan as well as a Houston fan as well at times. Yeah, well, I do feel a breakthrough will come pretty soon, though. I don't think this doesn't feel like a 0-0 game to me, because I've seen some 0-0 games and they've been ugly affairs and boring affairs. This hasn't been a boring game. It's just
There have been boring parts of the game for sure.
Yeah, I feel like Marvin the Martian right now. Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. And so far, there's not been a kaboom yet. But I mean, it's also we're, like I said, we're banged up. Our team is, and Angus, I'm frustrated about another potential draw, which Lord knows we love a draw in St. Louis. We can't just lose this year. We have to draw every freaking match.
Hey, going on the road and getting a draw
That's true. But yeah, St. Louis going into this game, we have 7 draws. 7. We had 6 all year last year. That's how it's been for us this year.
Yeah.
We're not bad. We're not good. We are the definition of mid this year. Which is, but honestly, here's the thing though. It sounds bad and it sounds like I'm whining, and you know what? Maybe I am a little bit just because of how last year went. But again, we talked about that before the stream, or early on in the stream. Last year was very unexpected. It was really a dream run for us, and that was like 99th percentile of what we could have expected from that season. I think most St. Louis fans coming into this one, if you were to tell us that, oh, it's May and you're in 9th in the in the Western Conference, okay, that's fine, because that's about what we were expecting. I think we're not playing below our level, we're not playing above our level. I feel like we're playing at our level right now, and unfortunately, that means a lot of draws sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
what did you think of the first half?
You could see the Dynamo were trying to change things up throughout the match. which is good. They kept trying to run things through Aliu. They kept trying to go to Kovalchuk, and he wasn't there. So, I mean, having Tate come in,
And this,
a right back coming in as a left winger on a play, that's just
and I will say they are showing the halftime stats right now. Look at the XG for both teams. They're like right at each other, like
yeah,
0.53 for Houston, 0.49 for St. Louis.
yeah,
That's fair.
yeah,
That is totally fair.
100%.
Um,
No cards.
and it does not surprise me that Houston is dominating possession, because that's not St. Louis's game. If St. Louis has more possession than the other team, something's wrong. We play it at our best on the counter. And
Yeah.
I don't know what the stats are for it, but like any game, like look at any game where St. Louis has had more than 50% of possession, we probably lose far more than we win. It's just a fact. It's not our game. But yeah, it just yeah, I mean, it was fine. I mean, it was a definition. I mean, there was nothing truly horrible about it, but yeah. Chris, yeah, I agree. Ted Lasso is, I swear, he really is coaching St. Louis. But you know what? That means we need to believe. That we need to. I mean, look at me.
They love Ted Lasso in Kansas City.
They do. And he loves them. He loves himself some Arthur Bryant's.
Ugh. Have you ever been to Arthur Bryant's?
You know, I like Arthur Bryant's. It's fine.
So it's fine.
It's fine.
I went to Arthur Bryant's with a friend. I ordered beef. She ordered pork, and they gave us both the exact same thing, and we couldn't tell which was what kind of meat it was, because it was just all sauce, and it was just all sauce with mixed up meat.
Yeah, that is kind of. I mean, that's one thing KC and St. Louis are similar on, is that we just drown everything in sauce, and which is why, controversially, my favorite barbecue, and I'm talking to a Texan here, but my favorite barbecue, Memphis.
Their pork ribs, yeah, Memphis pork ribs are awesome.
Memphis, and but they also don't drown everything in sauce. They're all about the dry rub there.
Yeah, the Memphis pork, you can get sauce on the side.
Yes,
which is nice.
Yeah, but yeah, to me, good barbecue, you shouldn't need sauce for good barbecue.
Correct, because the rub is the sauce. The
Exactly.
rub with the smoke and the fat rendering, that's all you need.
Right.
Now you get me hungry. And most barbecue places aren't open at night.
Really?
They're like lunchtime until they're open. They usually open at like 10:30 or 11, and they close when they sell out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could go out right now and get barbecue in St. Louis. I don't think I could.
The only place I could get barbecue right now is a Rudy's Barbecue. Which have you heard of Rudy's Barbecue?
No.
It's like it's a chain. It's not quite fast food, but it's fast-ish.
Okay.
It's okay. It's definitely a step down from some other places I would prefer to go to. But
when I lived in Memphis, there were a couple places like that where, you could, they may not be the top tier barbecue in the city, but they were always open, and like kind of like you, what would you say, almost like fast foodie a little bit, like Central Barbecue. They have a few locations in Memphis, and like they always
Central Barbecue is my favorite rib.
They're good. Central Barbecue is good. I'm not hating on them at all, but they also have a lot of locations, and it always when you go to a Central Barbecue, you always get service. So they're one of those places.
I met the owner's dad at one. He saw me. I made a video. He saw me. Sit down, you purple asshole. He's got his banner backwards too. What a dick. I'm sorry.
Dude, that's funny.
I'm ripping into my own fans. I'm ripping into my own fans.
That was funny. And yeah, that's that.
Still prefer the post-game Whataburger trip. Do you guys have a Whataburger there?
We do not, but no, he's talking about when we were in Houston for the CONCACAF. Yeah. So it was midnight, and he's driving me to the airport for my 5 hours of editing from editing the vlog. And I also did a vlog for Como 1907 because we sold Joe Aquini there. So I was following him for a little bit. Problem is they didn't play him very much, so it's kind of like, what's the point? But he was talking about, so like it's midnight, and I wanted to grab something to eat, before because I knew I was gonna have a long night, and you can always count on Whataburger.
Oh yeah, Whataburger.
Yep. We have Whataburger in Kansas City. KC has Whataburger, and that's because of Patrick Mahomes. He actually he owns those franchises out there.
Yep, he does.
But we don't have any in St. Louis yet. But I think I think we'll get one at some point. It's just not here yet.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate because like all the Jack in the Boxes in St. Louis are closing or have closed because franchise owner ran out of money or something.
Springfield, Missouri. So that's like middle of the state, right?
Southwest.
Springfield's
like southwest corner. And Springfield also has a Buc-ee's. They just opened up a Buc-ee's down there. We have Wally's, which is I guess its counterpart up, further north. But
Inter Miami beat New York Red Bulls 6-2.
Jeez.
Minnesota beat Atlanta 2-1. Charlotte beat Portland 2-0. DC and Philly tied 2-2. Orlando got blanked by Cincy by 1. Quakes 3-1 over LAFC. Surprising. Toronto beat FC Dallas 3-1. Chicago. And it went away. I guess I can look at. They were just showing the score.
And the one I noticed was that Sporting Kansas City is at Real Salt Lake, and so they play a little later on.
So yeah, Atlanta United, Minnesota won that 2-1. Portland at Charlotte. Charlotte won, or they're winning. It's in the 90th minute. DC and Philly tied 2-2. Inter Miami 6-2. Who scored in Inter Miami? Rojas scored a brace. Messi scored, and Suarez scored a hat trick.
By the way, I just put a link into the YouTube on my end right now. In case you're just joining me here on my.
Thank you.
This is a joint stream for us. Rob Zip is a Houston Dynamo fan. Of course, I'm a St. Louis City SC fan. You probably know that if you clicked on my stream. But that is the link if you want to check out Rob Zip's YouTube channel and give him a subscribe, give him a follow. He does a lot of literally his title is Epic Adventures.
The most epic adventures.
The most epic adventures. I'd see.
Right. Not just epic adventures, but the most.
The most. Yeah.
I just went to Maui and took some
really
road trips that almost killed me. So
I've heard that about Maui roads. They can be a little treacherous at times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I went to Oahu a couple years ago. I love Hawaii. It's a different vibe out there. Like I can't fully explain it. They call it the aloha spirit, and it's just it's awesome.
It was my first time there, and I'm looking forward to going back.
Yeah, I'm plotting my next trip to England because after going there last month, I have to go back.
I've never been there.
Well, and this was my first time out of North America. So
okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's love for your channel. If anybody. I don't think any of my subscribers here. They're all at the game. But hey, Angus McCorder subscribed. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Angus. I hope you enjoy my adventures. I am a metal guy, but I do enjoy punk as a treat from time to time.
I feel punk and metal are in some ways related. So
oh yeah, you wouldn't have a lot of metal bands if it weren't for the Misfits.
And honestly, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think metal gleans a lot from punk, definitely
for sure.
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed England. Like people, I mean, for one, you can get around in England easy because everything's connected by train.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a car, over there. But it was people over there were really like they were surprisingly friendly. I think it was just, they were kind of curious about, an American coming over and watching their game. And a lot of, and in fact, I have a lot of Englishmen that are now subscribed to my channel. So in fact, that whole trip, it's funny because remember, I started doing my account and I made it St. Louis City themed because that's what I was going to do. And now you may have noticed I did a video on Doncaster and Crew Alexandra.
Yeah.
Because things happen, man. Life happens at you, and you never know. That's a good thing about soccer. I mean, it connected me to you. It connected me to fans over there. Like my first game, I have a lot of my subscriber base that are Bolton Wanderers fans because that was my first ever English football match was Reading at Bolton. And Angus, I see you're going to England in July. He's been to Wolverhampton twice pre-COVID and been to Crystal Palace in the mid 80s.
That must have been wild to see a football match in England in the 80s when
Oh my
all the
God.
firms were like just destroying each other.
Yes, back when they called them firms
Yeah,
too. I mean, that was
exactly. Yeah.
that had to have been a different vibe than like, I mean, like I that's something I hear a lot from English football fans, is that the vibe, and I can verify that the vibe at a Premier League match is a lot different than the lower leagues over there. Like the Premier League feels there's something not accessible about the Premier League now. Whereas like when I went to Doncaster, they're in League Two, like the players, they drive themselves to the pitch, they get off and they go slap hands with fans, and like it's almost like they're talking to old friends. I mean, it was a vibe that I just like it, and I saw that.
Did you see Wrexham?
Yes, it was.
But
It
you
was.
saw them on an away game, right?
They were at Doncaster.
At Doncaster. Okay.
Yeah, that just happened to work out because I already knew a couple people from Doncaster, and I was going there for the Liverpool game, and they just so happened Wrexham was playing at Doncaster, and yeah, and the other thing too was Doncaster and Wrexham fans, they all commingled together. Like there was no separating. I mean, they had their own part of the stadium, but beforehand, it was just like, yeah, you're a Wrexham fan, so what? Let's have a drink. Which you hear things, you hear about hooliganism culture and all that, and I didn't really see too much of that.
Well, like I was saying earlier, I got attacked in Chicago, leaving the Open Cup match last year. I made a vlog on that, and we took Chicago out, and I was by myself. A couple guys were waiting for me in the parking lot. They took my hat.
Oh God. See, I feel you're more likely, and after being over there, I can tell you, I feel you're more likely to get attacked at a game here than over there.
So, all right, the second half has started.
Yep.
I'm not sure of what changed. Oh, Hector Herrera is out. Latif Blessing is in.
Yeah, we talked about that before. Herrera is definitely not 90-minute ready.
So is that that seems like the only change for either team?
I believe so.
No, Pompey is out. Jackson is in for St. Louis.
Oh, they took Pompeu out. Then that's a surprise. Maybe Cardinal didn't see something he liked, but Pompeu's healthy. And Pompeu has been a very integral part on that left wing too. That's curious. I'm gonna see if I got my phone here. I'm gonna see if there's like a backstory behind it or something, because that's a curious move there.
I don't know why we didn't take Kovalchuk out.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Yeah, there's a lot of befuddled St. Louis fans right now over the Pompeu sub.
Yeah, Azeel Jackson replaces Celio Pompeu. I don't see the Houston substitution on FOTMob though.
My notifications were coming. I just got the Pompeu one. They sometimes lag a little bit.
Yeah.
But Aziel's someone that needs to kind of prove himself a little bit, because he's one of those players that like you see, there's more in him. He just doesn't.
Steve Clark with a grab here.
Very nice grab. He beat out Klaus for that. But yeah, Aziel's someone like you feel there's something there with him. He just hasn't fully put it together yet. He's also someone that I think when he has the ball on his feet, he tries to do too much at times, and it gets him into trouble.
Well, if you look at the lineup, you do see Herrera is out and Blessing is in. So
yeah,
Latif Blessing. That dude's been around the league for a while.
I was gonna say it feels like he's an MLS mainstay now.
I think he's 30. I think he's 34 also. How old is Latif?
He's got to be up there.
He's 27. He's only 27.
Wow, I feel like he's been around forever. Yeah, he's just one of those names that you've always heard associated with MLS.
He was with Toronto last year. He was with New England before that. He was with LAFC for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons. He was at Sporting Kansas City for 2 seasons. So he's been in the league since 2017. He started with Liberty Professionals in 2016.
Liberty Ghana. Professionals. Oh yeah, those guys.
In Ghana, yeah, he's from Ghana. So yeah, Liberty Professionals.
I mean, it's better than the Liberty Unprofessionals.
Oh, it also helps with expenses that I have a sister who lives over there. Angus, let not in a creepy way, but can I stay with your sister if I go to England?
I knew that was coming. I had a feeling that was coming.
So here's the thing, Tom.
Oh, good ball by Azil. But
oh yeah,
Warren Vasilev still's got it though. He's going to feed it out to Klaus. Klaus with a shot.
Wide left. Wide left.
We've got the early season Klaus back here and just can't hit the broadside of a barn. And also, I knew that was coming because you beat me to that question there about his sister.
So, well, here's the thing. So, like, yeah, I'm a travel vlogger, but I fly for free. Internationally, I have to pay taxes. And, you know, I'm going to Milwaukee. I'm press for that fest. Oh, that was, man, your guy, Berkey, is way out there.
Berkey's adventurous. He is a sweeper keeper if there ever was one. He's almost like a defender out there at times.
So I can fly for free. I'm going to the Milwaukee Metal Fest. I'm getting into
ball on the far side.
Side netting, goal kick.
Alm is definitely a pass first type of a player, so it doesn't surprise me. I mean, he didn't have a really good look anyway. Is this going to be
a corner? Is this a corner kick?
I guess just saying it went off a defender, maybe. I'm going to see that replay.
Yeah, it looks like it's a corner. Yeah.
But I guess we're not getting.
Yep. What's Vasilev doing? He's
Vasilev. He's our corner taker.
Okay.
When normally it's Leuven that takes our free kicks and corners, but of course he's not playing. Yeah, Leuven's our engine in the midfield when he's healthy, but the problem is he's not been healthy.
Angus just laughed when I asked. No, I'm staying with someone in Milwaukee because I can't afford a hotel.
Yeah, there we go. Angus is probably just used to it at this point.
Oh, that's
Azil, a little long.
Ooh, that was not terrible. Oh, that was good defending.
Shot.
That was good defending, Shevchenko. No,
that was a win off Shevchenko. You're right.
Well, but he's saying, what is he saying? And now Michael's down.
Are they calling that a?
They're calling it.
Let's see here. So Ostrak fed it in. Little chaos in the box.
It looks like it went off his foot, but I think they're saying.
Yeah, it definitely went off
just a wide shot. Yeah, here it is. Here's the corner.
Okay. Okay, a short corner.
Foul in the box. Foul in the box. Knocks Coco down.
Yeah.
So we got an OMG. OMG. Yep. OMG. It's getting a little more exciting though.
It is.
In the early minutes of the second half, so both coaches had some thoughts of what to do in the halftime.
They did, and it looks like they're both teams are a little bit more out on the front foot this half. I do feel goals coming either way though, and it could be either team. Honestly, this is not a 0-0 game.
I could see an own goal coming from somebody.
Yeah,
I hate to say it.
No, I can see it. Especially, I mean, if we're playing these, chaos in the box type of balls. I mean,
yeah. So sending it to Aliu again, and he didn't get there. He didn't run.
And that was Timmy.
Okay. It's a throw in. That
was Parker that closed him down.
Yeah. Because he didn't run.
Yeah.
Parker's not slow.
He's not. He's not.
A big dude.
But he had to cover because Totland again was playing a little further up.
Oh, I'm hearing some thunder in the background, so hopefully I don't lose power.
Uh-oh.
And if that thunder turns to lightning, they might suspend this match. Like I said, we've had some really bad weather here, but it was clear. But
yeah, we've been dealing with that ourselves a little bit. Yeah,
I'm saying it's not supposed to rain for another 10 hours. So, who knows?
Yeah, I know my softball game today. My softball game today got delayed due to rain, and we're gonna play it again tomorrow.
on, Coco.
Good D, good D, good D, good D, good D, Indy. Oh, come on. I guess you're saying he pulled him down, maybe?
Oh, he was grabbing his jersey.
Okay, he was
He had a
grabbing.
handful of jersey.
The grab.
Where's the card? Where's the card?
Where's the penalty flag, ref?
Where's the card? Give us the card.
There it is.
Yeah, I just had to show that.
Well, you haven't been able to use it tonight.
No, there's not even been a yellow card.
Yeah.
We've got a free kick. This is I don't see anything come from this.
I feel this was about the same area where you guys scored in the CONCACAF against us. So
straight to Berkey.
Yep. And
soft,
it was a
soft little pass. Why has he got his arms around Kovalchuk like that? Come on.
Klaus is a very handsy guy, just in general. He's a hugger.
He's a hugger.
He is a hugger. He's a big teddy bear.
I feel some German on Polish hatred there.
Even though that's been some time, too soon. And I say that as someone that's 65% German. So
Zip is a German last name.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. So the flooding is mostly north of Houston.
Oh, nice, Azil. Nice job to stay alive, but yeah.
But yeah, by the stadium, it was good.
Ah. Yeah, Azil Jackson. He was someone. He actually did get a national team call up. He played like in the last couple minutes.
What the?
Get shot like.
Wait, did he point to the spot? No, he pointed a goal kick.
Joel Klaus, what are you actually doing, bruh?
Goal kick. Okay, I couldn't tell what the ref pointed at. Oh,
jeez, Louise, Klaus. Joel Klaus could not hit water if he fell out of a boat tonight. He is having a mare tonight.
That was pretty bad.
I mean, great play by Ostrak, and that's why Ostrak's more of a forward, midfielder. He likes to press and he likes to go after those loose balls like that. But Klaus, for God's sakes,
Dynamo making a move on the counter, a little give and go. Not fast enough. Oh, that's a corner.
Yeah, that'll be a corner.
No. He's saying goal kick.
I thought Parker did get a toe on that. I guess not.
It looked like he did. Oh, I can't. Yeah. Oh. No, goal kick.
Yeah, I guess not.
Paka.
My friend Chris on my YouTube saying that shot by Klaus needed a flight plan.
Yeah, there we go. Can you put these on the screen, or do I have to do it?
I think you do. Yeah, because I'm still a guest. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. By the way, you since you mentioned that you get free flights, you've suddenly got me wondering if I should work for an airline. Because that is a very nice life hack there.
It definitely has its ups and downs. That is a pun. That is a pun, and it's real.
Yeah, I picked up.
Some people, it literally goes over their head.
But I'm
also a pun. Yes. We can also talk about sunglasses, but that's a shady subject.
No.
Klaus isn't very Santa-like tonight.
No, our Santa Claus is not giving out gifts tonight. Santa's workshop is closed. Yeah, we call Klaus Santa. But
I talked to. Have you been asked about being in the Bose match program?
I have not. No, actually, I did. I do have the program from the game that I went to.
And you get the emails. So you got the email today.
Yeah.
From the match. Wow, I forgot. Did the boat? What did the Bows do today?
I thought were they Rovers?
They
Let me
lost.
see.
No, that was the women. The women lost.
Oh, the
Yeah,
women lost. And then
yesterday they
yesterday
drew to
they
Shamrock.
drew Shamrock, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're playing better. They when I was there, they were close to the relegation zone when I was there,
Yeah.
but they're fourth now. So they woke up finally. They had I mean, the game that I went to, it was their first game with their new manager.
Yeah.
So it wasn't going to be a sparkler.
Yeah, and I they asked me, I filled out all the questions and I told them I was a YouTuber and I would like to vlog a game, and this was before I saw that you had actually already gone and vlogged a game.
Yeah.
And then they were like,
They're
"Well,
like, "Well, after that American came over for the Waterford game, we don't know about that." No, I'm kidding.
yeah,
I'm kidding. Everyone was cool there. Everyone was really nice there. Like I love the vibe there. In fact, I could have gone to there was also St. Pat's and Shamrock Rovers that night. I could have gone to that for a Dublin derby, but I'm like, I like Bose too much. I really wanted to see Daily Mount. You
yeah.
know, just it's a literal football ruin.
Well, they're gonna change the whole orientation of the field. So
Well, I mean, I mean, it's getting completely redone. Like, so I wanted to see it in its
yeah,
present form before it
right,
got
yeah,
changed. But yeah, they talked about that, how it's just going to be, the
affiliate.
orientation is going to go the other way. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I told Daniel. I was like, "Hey, I would love to come over there, but I just would need someone to
Mhm. But one thing,
sponsor my stay there. Let me stay with them." And
yeah. But one
he,
thing everyone agreed on though, it's time for Daily Mount to get an upgrade.
yeah, I could see that. Well, they mostly sell out their matches,
Hmm.
so it needs a larger capacity.
Oh, for sure,
And I know
for sure.
I know football is not Ireland's most popular sport. Gaelic football is, and
Yeah, it's
then
Gaelic. Yeah.
hurling is probably second behind that, and then maybe rugby,
Yeah.
and then soccer or football. So they don't need an 80,000 seat stadium,
No.
but what is the capacity right now? About 8 or 9,000?
8,000
It's
about,
8.
and they want to, and I think even their new stadium when they feel finally redo it's only going to be like 10 or 11, but it's going to be like proper, you
Yeah.
know, not
Yeah.
crumbling.
Yeah, that one end is completely a ruin. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Well, and they've already tore down part of it.
yeah, it was in the video. Yeah, they started tearing
Yeah.
down a little bit of it,
Yeah.
but like my end, I was in the Des Kelly end, behind the
Mhm.
goal, and like I've seen some beat up seats in my
Yeah,
almost hit a
bicycle. Klaus with the
bicycle
bicycle again over the bar.
again over the bar
That
because
would be that would be points in Gaelic football, by the way.
yeah, that would be. That would also be a goal of the week contender if it actually went in, but it's Joao Klaus, so
Yeah. It's
he
kind of a
can.
sidewinding bicycle kick. It wasn't.
Oh, it did hit a post.
Yeah.
It was the one behind the net though.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he's trying.
he is.
He's
He is
trying.
trying. It's not for lack of effort. But yeah, the
Yeah.
stand like when I was at Daily Mount, like the seats were just beat to heck, and like there was like rows of like terracing where there was like blocked off because it was just not safe to stand
Mhm.
on, and it was cool being there. But like I get if you're a Bose fan that is like a season ticket holder, you're like,
Come
okay,
on,
I've
Elliot.
had enough of this.
Come on. Oh, he said, "Oh, why did you fall down so easy?"
Trying to draw a foul,
Oh, shot. Got deflected.
shot deflected.
Berkey made sure there wasn't a corner. I think we're better on a throw-in than a corner, so thanks, Berkey.
Well, my buddy Chris chiming in um, on my stream. Klaus didn't kick it to Baytown this time. That's an improvement.
So Chris knows Houston pretty well, I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's made a few deliveries in Houston.
Yep. If Baytown is just east of Houston.
In fact, when we were in Houston, I think that's where he parked his truck and stayed
Oh,
at.
his 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
Okay, so he parked it
Yep.
in Baytown, and
Yep.
how did he get into Houston? Take a Lyft
He
or something?
rented a car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, Berkey punched it. Ooh.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Going the other way, but
Good
there's no
tackle.
support.
Great
Good
tackle.
tackle.
Great tackle.
Yeah, that was a very good tackle.
Oh, Schmidt. Oh, all right. Shot on goal, wide to the softly to the right corner where Berkey made an easy save. Shevchenko with the shot that time. It was Tate to Shevchenko, the
Mm.
defenders on the attack there. Right now, we're just trying to throw everything at it. It looks like,
Yeah, I
and I
mean,
haven't seen Kovalchuk at all. I guess he's playing back in defense now. I guess I don't know. Where is he? Did he come out? And they
is
didn't.
is he the one with the man bun?
He does have a man bun. Yes.
I thought I saw him. He was playing. I thought I saw him pressing just now.
So St. Louis is
Here's
making a
Sam.
change.
Big Sam's coming on. Big Sam Adinarin coming in for Rasmus Alm. So we're going to go two striker formation now. So we're going to go from a 4-2-3-1 to a 4-2-2-2 with two wingers and two strikers. So this is a clear sign of intent by Bradley Carnell that it's time to get some goals in the back of the nets. And also, congratulations, Big Sam Adinarin, for getting out of Bradley Carnell's doghouse. Also, we have no other strikers, so we have to play you. But yeah, Sam Adinarin, actually, he got an offer, a rumored offer in January from Moldy in Sweden. Would have been like about $1 million, and we turned it down. But he's someone that I don't expect to see in St. Louis in a St. Louis uniform for too much longer. He wants to go to Europe. I think he's Europe bound and possibly early as
Another
this
long
summer.
range shot. That looked like it was from Kovalchuk.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, bad throw by Berkey.
It was from Coco Cares. This is a couple minutes behind here.
Yeah.
Who were you passing to? It wasn't the Kovalchuk.
No one's there.
I think he was looking for Kovalchuk.
That's like at least the third or fourth time he's passed to no one because Kovalchuk's not there. Oh, that was a handball, but I guess
he's calling a foul on Iliu here.
Yeah, I guess his arm was closer to his body. It was natural. See again, what is a handball?
This is pretty cool though that I can watch this game on the TV at the same time. Not on the TV, on my monitor at the same time.
It is cool. It is cool.
I did a watch along last year where I watched the game on my TV and I had like a Chromebook and I was in my living room, but I didn't have this cool background.
Yeah, and I the first watch along I did, I had the TV on like on my big screen. It's like right over here, but decided to give the laptop a shot tonight. It's kind of a weird angle looking. Like I had to crane my neck to see it. Oh, Azeel, what was that pass, bruh? All right.
It was another bad pass from Klaus. He just passed it to our defender.
Yeah, he tried to get Marcanic, but it wasn't. That was not a good idea. Passed it right to the guy.
That was blessing.
That pass wasn't a blessing, though.
No, no. Rain stopping soon.
Yay.
Okay. Expected to stop at my location at 9:20. That's 15 minutes. That was the first time I got a weather alert like that before.
My FOT mob just came through with the Adinarin substitution.
Yeah. So our next match is at Sporting Kansas City on May 11th. Our next MLS match, anyway.
Please beat them up for us.
I hope so.
How do you guys usually do against Sporting?
It depends.
Yeah.
It's kind of back. Well, I can look at our let's look at the head-to-head matchup. Sporting has 18 wins, Houston has 15 wins, and there are 14 draws.
Nice. Oh, turnover. Here's Big Sam. Oh, look at he actually tried to pass. This is the new and improved Big Sam. He just couldn't complete the pass.
And then we got the ball back, and then foul. We fouled Coco Carrasquillo.
Yeah. Usually Sam would just try to turn and burn and fire a shot into the side of the net.
So yeah, we knocked the last time we played Sporting KC was at home, and we tied them 1-1. Last year, the last time we saw them, we knocked them out of the playoffs.
Thank you.
Last November,
After they knocked
1-0.
us out. After they knocked us out, but that's okay.
Yeah, it was your first year, man. To even make the playoffs in your first year.
I know, and we were by the time we got around to the playoffs, our legs were just gone. We had run ourselves into the ground.
And the same thing happened with Austin. They were great their first season, and then they came back down to earth.
Yeah, although
So,
they're doing okay this year, which I think is
yeah.
surprising a lot of people. Like
They beat us last time.
yeah,
We've lost on the road to both of our in-state rivals, which sucks.
yeah. We beat Austin at home about a month ago, 2-0.
It-
That was like that Austin, like they're in that game. Austin just their offense was the most sad thing I've ever seen. Like they just like looked completely incapable of scoring. But
So
then in the other games they've looked okay. Oh, come on.
Dynamo are in the box. Is it? Aliu's taking a shot, and it's wide.
Shot wide, yep. Not the best of looks. But yeah, I think to your point, it looks like Houston's trying to throw spaghetti at the wall right now.
He didn't try to send it to Kovalchuk, that's for sure.
I think he's tired of that game.
Yeah.
Which how is he still in the game, Kovalchuk? He's just been completely absent.
I honestly don't know. To be fair, like he should be out. He should be out of this game. We're short. You could put Gaines in, but he's more of a wing attacker. So like,
Yeah.
he's not a central striker.
Yeah.
Angus is watching on his TV. I have my antenna radio on in here too. Awesome.
Yep. And he's probably listening to our radio call. Joey Zanaboni is our play-by-play guy. A fun guy. He's got some very fun calls.
Is he a mushroom?
Always works.
Oh, come here, Demo. Come on, you can get through that door. One of my cats wants to say hello.
You know, I'm gonna see if my cat. I saw him running around earlier. Now he's disappeared again.
Hey.
Ramsey. There he is. What were you doing in the bathroom, Ramsey? There we go.
Oh,
this is Ramsey. Named after Ramsey Bolton in Game of Thrones.
okay.
Even though since I got him, he's been a big sweetheart. He was my dad and stepmom's cat, and he was always kind of a redheaded stepchild. Yes, do you want to say something, Ramsey? No, you just investigating it. Yeah, I could probably hold him like this for the rest of the game, and he'd be totally cool with it. He likes being held.
Oh, that's cool. My cats don't. Yeah. My cats like to make their own decisions.
Yeah,
they like to.
Hey, Ramsey. Angus says hi, by the way. That is a.
Oh, there you go.
That is a purr of acknowledgement.
There we go.
Okay, Ramsey. We've had.
Say
goodbye to YouTube, Ramsey.
Bye, Ramsey. Maybe we help Dimu come up here. She usually likes to show everybody her butthole.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, but
Ramsey will do that sometimes.
Looks like she's walking away.
Yeah. She saw Ramsey and was like, "Nah, I'm good, bro."
Actually, still watching the game. I need to look up something. Somebody sent me a product, and I'm going to try to sneak it in.
Oh.
Sneak in the mention of it during this point. Oh, what's going on here? We got a lot of arguing.
Yeah, it looks like Ostrak is upset. And Berkey's coming in there to kind of cordon him away.
I did not see what happened.
Me neither. My cat was bugging me, as cats tend to do. That doesn't. Yeah, Berkey being the calm head doesn't surprise me. He's our captain, and he's. Oshak can be feisty now and then, though. He can be a little feisty sometimes. Is he gonna get a card here? I thought I saw him reach for a card.
Oh!
Yep, there it is.
Hold on. Come on,
Okay.
Magic Mouse.
Yep, show it up. Yep,
I'm failing here. There it is.
There's
First
the
yellow card of the match.
So yeah,
one of your guys.
So yeah, it looks like Ostrak just got into a bit of a row with one of your guys, and yeah, Ostrak's kind of a hothead.
They took him out of the game.
Yeah, that doesn't. Ostrak, when he got that yellow card, you saw him being kind of indignant there, so that doesn't surprise me. So we're gonna see Jose Kojima in for Ostrak. Oh man, Jose Kojima, I love this guy. We drafted him in the Super Draft this year. He was out of Wake Forest, and the guy had just like posted on his Twitter like this thesis on how futsal can benefit from like the Gegenpress or something. The guy is an absolute student of the game. I saw him. We played LA Galaxy a little over a month ago at LA, and we drew 3-3. That was a wild game. And Kojima played like the last 20 minutes of that game. He flies back to St. Louis. His plane lands at 5:30 in the morning.
And then what's Klaus gonna do? He's gonna pass it to nobody. Is that gonna be a throw in for you guys? Yeah.
It's Klaus. I don't expect him to do anything. I hate him. I hate him at that point with him, but yeah. So Kojima, he plays 20 minutes in LA, flies back to St. Louis, lands at 5:30 in the morning Sunday, and then he plays 45 minutes that night for our City 2 team in Next Pro. The guy is just built out of iron. In fact, he was the one that got the game winner when you guys came to our house for the CONCACAF in the first leg.
Okay.
So he was the guy that got the goal in the 85th minute.
So he's a late substitution. He's a super sub.
He is. We
got a shot.
Aziel shot on net saved. Yeah, that was Aziel.
Okay, Aziel Jackson.
Yep, he a little. I guess you can always hope for a rebound or whatever. It wasn't the best shot, but we're kind of at that point too where I think we're going to start throwing spaghetti at the wall ourselves. Oh, good intercept by Parker, but now he's got to get back. Get back there, Tim. Get back there. There you go.
Can I change the description while I'm live on something?
Oh, good shot blocked. But Houston still with the ball in our third. Headed away. Oh, here's a shot. Oh, nope. Good tackle. Good tackle. I think that was Hebert on that tackle. Good. Nicely done. Here's Sam trying to get the ball. But Houston will keep it around midfield. Houston making me a little nervous now.
It looks like we want to score.
They want to, yeah. They really do. So we're in the 78th minute now.
All right.
And now we're back to a lower tempo.
Yeah. So I just updated my description. I'm going to put a link right here in the chat of a product that somebody sent me. Whatever. Mm-hmm. We both have a lot of hats, right?
We do.
So this is something that you can organize your hats. You can put them on a hanger.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. This is actually, I actually just throw my hats around everywhere.
Same.
So
I just have a big tower of hats.
Yeah, so this is going to be helpful for me.
There you go.
These are all my different Most Epic Adventure hats.
Nice. Who sent you that?
The link is in the description, and I put it in the chat right there.
Oh, very
I can
nice.
show it right there. The link is in the description. Um, yeah, I like it. That's my review.
There we go.
That's it. They didn't send me any money, so they sent me the product, but no money. So
There you go.
that's as good as it can get.
That's deserving of a plug.
And
I feel.
I might actually order some more because I do have a lot of hats. So they sent me 2 of those. I could use a few more. It's definitely a better system than just chunking them wherever,
Definitely.
you know. But if that's something that is interesting to you guys, there's a link in the description. I posted that in the chat right there as well. All right,
Yep.
back to the game.
Back to the game. Oh, by the way, actually, while we're on the subject of sponsors, real quick, as there's kind of not a lot going on at the moment, I just picked up a sponsor of my own.
Oh, blessing with the shot.
Shot
He
high.
skied it. He skied it.
Well, you'll see better finishing at some smaller clubs that you can find on Sangalo. Sangalo,
Alright.
they sell jerseys from smaller, obscure clubs from around the world. You never knew you needed a jersey from a team in Zimbabwe until now. So check them out. I just dropped a link in the description as well. And yeah, it's a really good thing they're doing, supporting these smaller clubs that otherwise would not get any exposure.
You know, is that the same one? Are you subscribed to Stump Peg?
Yes, and she advertises them as well. And
Yeah,
also,
man, those are some cool kits.
they really, I have 2. I have one from that Zimbabwe team with the it's white with like a zebra stripe in the middle, and then I have another one from Ezra FC, which I think is out in Thailand. It's their yellow kit that they have as well. I bought those before I got them as a sponsor. So
I had to change hats because this hat is too small. It was hurting my head.
I get it. And you know what? Actually, let's see what St. Louis does here. But if they don't score on this this possession here, I might have to make a hat change myself.
Yours looks like a snapback though. Is it a snapback?
It is. This is. Well, no. This is actually here.
Is it fitted? Oh, okay.
Nope. It is a fitted.
Clear it out.
I have some snapbacks though. Shot.
Yeah, I can wear all kinds of different hats.
I've got a big head, so it's like they usually have my size, but sometimes it can be challenging.
Side netting.
Side
netting, and Clark is barking at his guys. Is this
Mm-mm.
this is going to be a scoreless draw, man? It's either
This
going to be a
doesn't
scoreless
feel-
draw or somebody's going to sneak in an own goal. It's not going to be.
This feels like a game where one team is going to be really pissed off at the end because they're leaving with a 1-0 loss. That probably from one of those BS goals that you were talking about. But yeah,
Thorson is coming in.
So Klaus is getting closer.
Klaus is coming out for Thorson.
Yeah, Klaus has not had a good game, but his shots, I mean, he was landing his shots in Baytown earlier. I guess that one was more like Pasadena.
Nilsson is coming in for Totland.
Okay. So they're going to probably Nilsson's going to play center back. They'll probably move Hebert out to right back. And that's definitely a more defensive look. With Hebert on the right side, he'll probably be playing deeper. And Thorson coming out and probably, and I can see it now, Thorson's playing out on the left, which is his natural, and then Azil can play kind of like a false 9, which is I think is where he's at now. He's going to, they're still keeping the 2 striker thing going. But they prefer Azil in that spot instead of Thorson, which for good reason.
I would have been pissed off if I paid like $60 to go to this game.
Oh man. Well, now you know how I felt when I went to Houston and went and saw that game, and I had to pay for the Southwest flight and the ticket.
So
the ticket was
come on, shoot it.
Oh, he's got space. He's
sending it back to LAU. What? He's got 10 people around him. Shot. Nice saved by Berkey.
No, what a save.
I'm sorry.
you're
I don't
you're
mean to spoil the delay.
you're a little ahead. That's all right. What a save by Berkey.
Yeah, it was a great save.
God,
It was a
that's
great
what Berkey
save.
does, man.
But it was a shot from way long. It was outside the box.
It was way out, but he
He got
still
it.
had to stretch out. Look at that. He still had
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have gone in if he didn't put
That was
ball
it. That
up.
was goal bound. That was definitely goal
Yeah.
bound.
That looked like Daniel Steris, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was. That was God, what a save.
Oh, this is a great angle.
All right. I definitely need a hat change.
Yeah, that would have. All right, corner kick for the Dynamo here. Are you gonna go with that Bose hat, even though it's got the snowball on top? Oh, Tate.
Oh,
Tate Schmidt. There we.
There we go. I got the bows in there. I got it in there.
There you go.
Also, I look like a cone head now, but that's fine. Justice for cone heads.
Tate Schmidt. Well, you're a defender, buddy. You know, Steris is a defender. It's like we're not getting any shots from our attackers. Kovalchuk is still in the game.
Somehow
they don't want to put Gaines in. They don't want to put Sebas Ferreira in. Why don't they just want to make a change? Because he's not doing anything.
Yeah, that's baffling. All right.
Like at least Klaus, he was taking some shots. They were bad shots, but he was
terrible shots. Yeah.
Oh, that was a bad pass from Tate Schmidt. Got dispossessed.
That was an easy step in. Yeah. All right. Here's Kojima. Kojima shuttling the ball forward. He's got Thorson on the left. Finds him.
You got a lot of fresh legs.
Looking for a spot.
And they're still going wide.
Still going wide.
Now I think Steve Clark is okay with a. What's wrong with Americanet? She's having some cramps.
Mechanic, yeah.
Mechanic, yeah.
Hopefully that's just a cramp.
So you guys are going to be a man down for a minute. It looks like.
Yeah, looks like it because they got that new rule now where.
Oh yeah, you went out right. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, more than cramps.
Okay, that's a knee. All right, so it might be Nicholas Dewar time at left back.
Oh, yellow card for Schmidt.
Ooh, yeah, I saw that before. That was well before.
Yeah, they just showed it. They just showed it. I think it was for that foul on Mechanic or how
Mechanic, yeah.
So I guess that's what the yellow card is for.
Don't worry, we can barely say his name here too. So
I'm bad about following the league as a whole.
I get it. Yeah. His Marcanic's twin brother Nick, he is a striker for Charleston Battery in the USL Championship. He has 12 goals in 10 games for them this year.
Well, why is he playing for Charleston Battery?
That's a good question. Lutz Fine and Steel, if you're watching this live stream, please consider signing Anthony's twin brother. Thank you. Okay, Chris saying that got caught late on a pass. So,
yeah. Blessing. Come on, Latif Blessing. Latif Blessing is a small man.
He looks very tiny out there.
Oh, he's going to the card. There's a yellow card. Yellow card.
For Aziel. Yeah, that must have been he must have called continuation earlier.
Sorry that it was supposed to be a clear background, not a black background. I don't know what happened there.
I don't either. I don't
know. He got caught on a late pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there. Oh, yeah.
Yep, that was a late tackle.
Yeah, it's late. It's late in the game.
We're going to start seeing that, yeah.
Yep. All right. We're right outside the box here. Come on.
I am very nervous right now.
Oh, Sebas Ferreira is in. I didn't see him. He must have came in. When did Sebas Ferreira come in?
Was that for Herrera?
No. That must be for Kovalchuk because I don't see Kovalchuk now.
Okay.
So they did bring in Sebas Ferreira.
Okay, that must have just happened then.
They didn't show that on the screen, or at
least okay, we cleared it. Okay.
Schmidt to Coco. That's out of bounds. That's a goal.
That's a goal kick.
Yeah. 0-0 draw. How much stoppage time? I'd say 4 minutes.
St. Draw City. I mean, this is what we're about this year.
Oh, they're
Draw.
showing the Celsius map. We're all on the left side.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, that's a me and Bossy. That's all just a me
That's
and Bossy.
Bossy.
Okay. I
But
thought
even
that was the whole
still,
team.
but even
Yeah.
still, that's where they've been attacking that left side all game.
They've been going after Parker.
Timmy. Yeah. I guess
So I'm gonna guess 4 minutes. We'll see.
4 minutes sounds right. It doesn't seem like there should be too much.
I want to know who Amin Bossy's barber is because
That's
last time I got a haircut, they butchered my hair.
a
His hair
quality
looks
cut.
Yeah.
Look at
Like,
that.
he's
Yeah.
kept it. He's kept it for the whole time. Like he's got some good product in there too.
Definitely. I mean, look at Tim Parker. I mean, he's
We're in
just
the
a
90th minute.
mess.
We're in the 90th minute here. So St. Louis with the
Free kick, deep. No one. Nilsson there on the back end trying to get a foot on it.
Nothing.
Yeah, I now I can say this feels like a 0-0 draw.
in the 90th minute when there's no score.
No one's gonna break. No, it just feels like it felt like if there was gonna be a breakthrough, it was gonna be earlier. Now it just feels like waves crashing up against rocks for both teams. I was actually going to do like a YouTube recap of this, just like a cut down version of it, but there's like nothing interesting to cut from it because there's just been no
hair
goals.
Is wild, tunnel tested.
Yes, wind tunnel tested. Yeah,
for
sure. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to stoppage time.
All right. Okay.
So,
that's fine.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything yet. I'll wait till the final whistle.
Yeah, I mean, they have to play until the whistle. So Smith is in.
Well, there was
Smith.
There was 3 minutes of added time in KC, and that's when we tied it up. So I definitely don't want to say anything.
So Brad Smith came in. I'm not sure who he replaced. Let's see if FOTMob says. They can be late on this too.
They tend to run a little late.
Yeah. Ferreira came in for Kovalchuk.
A shot right at Berkey.
Yeah, Bossy.
Yeah. Dude, I'm really impressed with Bossy's hair. Like now that you pointed it out, it's like that's a work of art.
That was a nice pass from Sebas down to Bossy.
Yeah, nice job to head it down and
oh, woo!
Oh, Sam. All right, here's Marcanic coming down the left end, looking for someone in the center. Thorson's there, but Thorson was breaking on the left, but didn't see him.
He doesn't have good product in his hair.
No, he definitely needs to improve in that area.
Oh no, we got guys cramping up.
Yeah,
Tate Schmidt's on the ground. You think this is time wasting? You think he's
Nah, that I mean it you said it was pretty muggy down there,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
super
it's
muggy.
Yeah.
But they practice in this,
Even still though.
Yeah, he's up. He's fine.
Yeah.
I think he was wasting some time, honestly.
And that's quite a thing to do when you're at home, but
well, I mean, when you've lost the last 2 games, you're just trying to get a point at this at this juncture.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
We'll see what they do with the Open Cup on Tuesday.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know my audience is going to be happy that I'm going to be vlogging a Dynamo match again, but I swear if they wear those purple kits, I'm going to be I don't know if I'm going to root for Detroit in that case, but I won't be too terribly upset if Dynamo lose in those purple kits.
Yeah, and then Omaha and KC on Wednesday, which I'll be there for. That's gonna be interesting because it's I if Omaha win that match, it's gonna be like that is gonna be David taking down Goliath right there. And there's the final whistle.
That's it. 0-0 draw.
0 draw. Both teams get a point.
Say Tim Parker and Sebas giving each other a hug. We get hugs from all the coaches.
I mean, look,
Yeah,
it's a road point. I'm never going to be mad at a road point.
Exactly.
We had our chances. Klaus, excuse me. But yeah, I'm fine with it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad at it. It's just another draw. It's what we've been doing all year. Like you would love to see get 3 points at some point. Because our last time we got 3 points was against Austin. It actually was 1-0. We beat them at home. But then, yeah, we have 2 wins all season in St. Louis. We have 2 wins. One was the Austin game. The other one was 2-0 over NYCFC at home. Otherwise, it's been our recent games tonight: draw, KC draw, St. Louis at Austin win, Dallas draw, Salt Lake loss, DC United draw, Galaxy draw, Austin draw.
Yeah, a lot of draws.
You just want to see 3 points at some point, but I mean it means we're not drowning. I mean it's so frustrating.
We needed a clean sheet. So that was important for us because we've been letting too many goals in.
Yeah, you guys defended us pretty well, I thought. I mean,
yeah.
we didn't have really any like real super duper, oh my God, that should have been a goal type of a moment. You guys did with the header that went off the bar. Which is another reason why I'm not mad about leaving with a point, because probably should have been 1-0 on that.
It is what it is, man.
It is.
They all have to play, on the same field in the same conditions, and
yeah, Angus.
We each get a point. We still stay ahead of you guys in the standings.
Yeah, but we're about in the same spot. I mean, we're both kind of in that same kind of mid-table zone. So there's worse places to be, like San Jose. I mean, that's a terrible place to be right now.
Maybe the Quakes are going to move again.
Honestly, it wouldn't shock me at this point. I mean, that's.
And here's Demu. Oh,
hey,
there she went.
Oh man,
she jumped up here for a second and jumped right back down.
Camera shy.
Then she went out. No, she shows her butthole to everybody. So yeah, Angus has a congestion of draws. Typical night.
Yeah, it's very typical.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is, and it means we're not losing, and that's fine. That's fine.
Same here. Same here.
So we should have a good chance of getting 3 points here in a few days, because we are hosting next Saturday Chicago Fire, and they are like an actual dumpster fire right now. So
they beat us last time we played them in Soldier Field.
True.
So I feel like those guys who took my hat were laughing the whole time.
Gosh, they probably were, but yeah, we're home in the next couple weeks. Then we got LAFC on the Wednesday the 15th, which will probably be a loss. But but like I said, good game tonight. I mean, even. I mean, it was really. It felt like it did feel like besides the header off the bar. I mean, that's football for you. Tonight was just one of those that's football kind of nights. So
it is what it is. Yeah, we've got Detroit on Tuesday in the Open Cup, Detroit City FC. So I will be there. That'll be my first game vlog of the season. Then we go to Sporting Kansas. So that's Tuesday. On Saturday, we go to Sporting KC. And then on the next Wednesday, the 15th, we go to Austin. Then on the 18th, we play here against Dallas. So there's a lot of games bunched up in the next week and a half. 4 games.
Yeah, we've got 3 in the span of a week. So we got Saturday the 11th at home against Chicago, Wednesday the 15th at home against LAFC, and then we travel to Cincinnati on Saturday the 18th.
Yeah.
So
So yeah.
that's a tough stretch there. But good thing we had a bye week last week, although
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Angus.
yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Angus.
And yeah, and thanks for subscribing to my channel. I hope you enjoy what I have as well.
And
So
seriously, if you can get him in touch with your sister, Angus, I'm sure he'd like that.
yeah, I mean,
In a in a
yeah,
friendly way.
I'm
We kid.
yeah.
We kid. But this was fun. It was
Would
nice. Look, if
do
this
you,
was if this was a 0-0 draw and I had no one to talk to, it would be a lot less fun. So,
yeah, fair
this
enough.
was
Well,
fun.
thanks for letting me do this with you here. I
Likewise.
hope you liked the StreamYard thing.
Yep. Well, I used StreamYard before. I had a hockey podcast for a couple years, and all my
Okay.
other co-hosts were away. So StreamYard's a nice platform, and this is
Yeah.
no, this was really good. And it was nice that we can both stream on our channels. So
Yeah, this is the first time I've done that sharing thing before.
yeah,
And I had to use that Tom Hanks picture from
we both
Forrest Gump.
us both rocking the Tom Hanks tonight in our respective
I just
thumbnails.
gotta say that Houston, you've got a problem is so played out, man.
I know, I know.
It you can be more creative than that.
I
I
could
know
have,
you can. I
I
know you
could
can.
have, I could have, but
But they could have been more creative on the pitch tonight too, both teams.
so it's fitting. It was
So
fitting.
yeah.
It was low effort content, which matched the game. So
Yeah.
so
Awesome. So you're going to Omaha on Wednesday?
I'll be at Omaha on Wednesday for Union Omaha against Sporting Kansas in the Open Cup, hoping to catch an upset there. I'll do a vlog from that game. And then I also have a video ready to go the moment that it's announced that St. Louis is signing Cedric Teuchert from Hanover. It's Manuel Veth from Transfer Market said it's basically going to happen. It just needs to be official. And then,
Okay.
of course, I'll have a vlog from this coming Saturday's match against the Chicago Dumpster Fire. So
All right. Well, I will always cheer against Chicago Fire for the rest of my life.
I don't blame you there.
So I'm going to cheer for St. Louis City on that one. And yeah, I'm looking forward. How long does it take your turnaround on your soccer vlogs?
It depends. Like the Indy 11 one. So that game was last Saturday, and I had to drive back from that, so I couldn't edit obviously while I'm driving. But I was able to sleep, get up, and then edit it out and have it out by Sunday afternoon. So
Okay.
ideally, on if I can. The Union Omaha game, I could probably get out Thursday morning at the latest. So we'll see. I
Are you flying? Are you flying there? Or are you driving?
flying to Omaha, flying back. So that's
You could do it on the plane.
I
Well,
could.
do you do it
And
on your phone or you do it on a computer?
laptop. I have Adobe
Okay.
Premiere that I do it on.
Yeah.
So
I
I
yeah.
I can never do it on my phone. I'm old school. I prefer a keyboard computer screen in front of me.
That's fair. Yeah, I definitely use my phone to edit
That's all
my
right.
videos.
That's all right. I
Yeah,
mean,
and I like it.
yeah,
There's a lot of things you could do with the phone that you would never even think. So,
that's true. That's true.
what do you
So
shoot with?
it's funny you say that. I've just been using my phone.
Yeah,
I use my
that's important when you're going to these games. You can't bring in cameras and stuff.
exactly.
So,
So I have a Pixel 7a that I use.
okay,
But I'm actually in the Monday I'm getting a used iPhone 11 Pro that
okay,
I think that I'm not even going to connect to cell service. I'm just going to use it as a shooter basically.
okay.
So
Well,
I'm going to see
so
how that goes.
so I have an old iPhone 11 Pro Max. Right
Yeah.
now, I'm using an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I don't have the 15 yet.
Yeah.
Um, so the front-facing camera is not 4K.
Okay.
So if you do any selfie videos with that, it'll make your whole video not 4K.
Gotcha.
So just
Gotcha.
keep that in mind with that.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I'll have to like upscale it or whatever, or because
However you do
I
that,
think because
yeah.
I think as I think Premiere has a way of doing that. It's just, but that's good. That's good to know
Yeah.
on that for
They
sure.
they they changed the front facing camera to a 4K camera, I think on the 13,
Okay.
maybe the 12, but regardless, the 11 for sure doesn't
Okay.
have that.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, man, I'm on a Mac right now. I have an iPhone, I have an Apple Watch. I never thought I would be an Apple guy, but it works for me.
Well, this is my first iDevice that I've had in some time, but I
Yeah.
part of the reason I'm getting is because I've heard that the camera on the iPhone 11 is pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. It shoots 4K, but it
Yeah.
does get better. Like I went and did a thing with a friend, and I was shooting with my iPhone 11, and he had a 13, and the quality was way better on the 13 than the 11. So, but the
Gotcha.
Pixel, I hear the Pixel's really good. I know the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra is supposed to be amazing.
See, I hate Samsung products. I've had a
Okay.
couple Samsungs in my time, and I don't know. I just don't. There's too much Samsung proprietary stuff on them for me that I just So
So
Chris is pointing out that the Toronto Maple Leafs are leading the Boston Bruins 1 to nothing. This is
okay.
Game 7 of their series, and so yeah, Brad Marchand for Boston is about to cry again. So that's what he's referencing
We
because
don't have
in the
we don't
20
have
in the 2019 Stanley Cup Final, when St. Louis beat Boston, there was a famous shot of Brad Marchand like sobbing, from the bench when St. Louis was celebrating. So that's what he's referencing. Brad
okay.
Marchand is like one of the most hated players in the NHL. He's a punk. So I always like when he cries.
I don't follow the NHL real close. I went to a couple of games. I vlogged. I don't know if you saw those. I vlogged a game in Arizona, RIP,
Yep.
and in Philly.
Okay.
So they were both
Good deal.
completely different experiences. But I'm glad I got to go to both of them because we don't have a team here.
Well, yeah.
And the
Yeah.
only time I've ever gone to Dallas to see a game, I always go to cheer against Dallas.
That's fair. That's fair. I
That's
went to I went to see a Stars game a few years ago. Blues were playing there, and I actually kind of liked it. I mean, it was a good, nice stadium, and the fans that at least I interacted with weren't dicks. So, I know that kind of varies from your
yeah,
mileage may vary, but
yeah.
well, I liked it. It was fine. But yeah, I was definitely more of a hockey fan up until like a couple years, and now it's just soccer has completely consumed me, basically. So
The garbage fire and the revolution tie 0-0, and Nashville won 2-1 over Montreal.
you love to see it.
All right, Tom. Well, so you got a couple of videos coming up. I'll make sure
Yep.
to like and comment on those.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Like
And
I
then
said,
if
I'm going to cover the Open Cup match on Tuesday,
yep, and then
and
of course
then
if Doncaster do make it to Wembley in
yeah.
the League Two promotion playoffs, I'll follow them more as well. They've kind of adopted me over there in Doncaster, so
Are you going to go back?
I would see. Here's the thing, if they make it to Wembley, I've been figuring out how I can get over there. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's just too costly for me to, do a round trip flight to and from London
Yeah.
because it's like $800 round
Thanks,
trip.
Chris.
But yeah, thanks Chris for joining me. But I will definitely on my next big England trip. I have to make a pit stop there? I just have to. So
How far away is Doncaster from London?
it's a 2-hour train ride north. It's due north. So
Okay.
when I landed in London, I actually had to connect through Doncaster to get to Liverpool because there's usually a direct line from London to Liverpool, but it was Easter weekend and it wasn't running on the day that I landed. So I had to go up to King's Cross and then, which is like northeast London-ish. And then there's a train that connects directly to Doncaster. It actually goes up to Edinburgh. Um,
Oh
but
wow.
yeah, so it's about a 2-hour drive, 2-hour train ride. Like Doncaster's like 2 hours from everywhere, from what I've discovered. It's near Sheffield. It's kind of like up in that cluster and with Sheffield and a little east of Manchester, like an hour east of Manchester. But yeah, it's not a big community, but
I
they're
mean,
good
England
people.
is just so small.
It really is. But it's funny when you when I mentioned that, like, oh, it's just a 2-hour train ride from Liverpool to Doncaster, they're like, oh my god, that is so long. And it's like, no, it's not. Not if you come to America, bruh. I mean,
Yeah,
to me, a 3.5-hour drive to Indy isn't bad.
yeah. For there's like a thing like 100 miles in the U.S. isn't long, and a
Hmm.
100 years in England isn't that long.
It's true.
That's the kind of like how they equate it.
I can
So
I, that works actually. I can definitely, after having been over there, I can see that.
yeah, it's all a matter of perspective.
It
So
really
and
is.
that's how. So what did Angus say? I remember when I saw soccer very sparsely every 4 years with the WC and on PBS once a week. Soccer made in Germany.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I think that's a
World
that's a
Cup.
show that he's referencing. But and then he's talking about the World Cup as
World Cup.
well.
Yeah, World Cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is St. Louis going to have any World Cup games?
Nope. Nope.
Ugh.
They'll be in Kansas City. They are going to play, I think, a few games at Arrowhead,
Yes, they are.
but
Yeah.
St. Louis did not make the cut for the World Cup games, unfortunately.
Well, neither did Chicago. So
We can always take solace in that. So, but I already do know that the U.S. games are going to be out in the West Coast. They're going to be L.A. and I think
we have some in
Seattle, or Portland.
Houston, Dallas. We're getting them.
I remember in the
I think
'94.
Monterrey. No, Monterrey. Are they getting one?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think so because it's the joint U.S.
Yeah.
Mexico Canada thing.
Yeah.
I remember the '94 World Cup. I almost went to Houston because there was I forget what match it was, but my step family got to go, but they
Did
didn't have a ticket for me.
no 94 World Cup. There were no games in Houston. It was in
There weren't in
Dallas.
Houston.
It was
Oh,
in Dallas.
it must have been Dallas then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why Dallas got an MLS team in '96 and Houston didn't.
got it. That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
So
That makes sense. Well, I think I'm gonna go watch Kansas City lose to Salt
sounds good,
Lake.
man.
So,
Sounds good.
along with a bunch of other St. Louisans that are definitely not vengeful or anything like that. So, but no, this was fun, man. This was fun. It was nice to, I mean, like I said, if nothing else, it made a 0-0 game go by pretty quickly. So,
Yeah, for sure.
no, this was a
For
lot of
sure.
fun, and and now that I'm, you know, got all my SLU softball stuff out of the way, I'm definitely gonna check out your videos.
All right, we can
And
collaborate. We can have some adventures together, Tom. Again, I
dude,
don't
yep.
not in a creepy way.
Yes, no
So
sisters, no
I,
sisters involved.
I'm a male flight attendant, but I'm not that kind of male flight attendant.
Gotcha. Well,
Not that there's anything wrong with it either, but
I am all about finding ways to do more adventures,
yeah.
as I can. So
Yeah, and your channel is all about soccer, so I need to make
yeah,
more soccer content.
it,
And
it's work.
it's
It's
not
work
going to
for
be all
me.
it's not going to be all Houston. Do you have you there's a USL2 team in St. Charles.
Yes, I'm actually a season ticket holder for them. And my
Cool.
buddy is their communications director.
Awesome.
So
Well,
yeah,
are you going to vlog a game from there?
I will. In fact, actually, we're working with them, me and some other content creators called the City Refs. They literally just dressed up in referee uniforms. They're funny. We're talking about doing a video with St. Charles FC where we do like a penalty kick competition.
Nice.
And also, but also I want to also, like, introduce people to the coach and the players and all that.
Yeah.
So there will be St. Charles FC content on my channel, definitely. And as much, and of course, there's going to be more St. Louis City content because that's where I live. I can't be in England, so I might as well make make the best with what I got. But yeah, I'll do the Omaha video, and then I got my tour of the USL games coming up in the Leagues Cup time. I'm going to see Forward Madison on July 27th. And then on the 3rd, I'm going to see Memphis 901. And then on the 10th, actually, I'm going to see 2 Louisville games. I'm going to see them on August 10th. And then I'm also going to see them on July 30th because they're hosting Eintracht Frankfurt
Oh, really?
from the Bundesliga. Yep, on July 30th at Louisville City.
All right.
So I'm going to check that out. And then on the 17th, I am going to see the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Um,
Nice.
I have an aunt in Sarasota, and she's like, "When are you coming down, Tom?" So it's like, well, I'll come down when the Rowdies are playing. So
Yeah, there you go, man.
make it a
Very
weekend.
cool.
So, but yeah, no,
Very cool.
I'm definitely want to get out as much as I can, and you know, soccer's been very good to me, you know, so far, and it helps me. And as I said before, it helps me connect with people like you and people
Yeah.
and all. I have friends in Doncaster, England, that I otherwise would not have without the game of
Yeah.
football. So
Well, hey, because of my YouTube channel, I get cool stuff like hat hangers
there you go.
and
I want
shoes. Fitville shoes. I'm a Fitville shoes ambassador. That's
awesome.
also in the link in my description too.
Very awesome. Very awesome. Yeah. So someday I'll be big enough to get
Hey,
those
you got the
deals.
soccer jersey, so
I do.
that's
Yep.
cool. That's
I
cool,
got
man.
those. I got those going with St. Gallo.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
very cool.
I do have a link in the description of this stream to St. Gallo as well. So
Yeah. All
check
right.
them out.
I'm sorry. I'm keeping you.
Oh, you're fine.
Keep.
You're fine. No, this was a lot of fun, and thanks a lot for collabing.
Yeah, no problem, man. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and end it. Anything else you want to say to the viewers at home?
Nope, just keep enjoying soccer. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. And this is your resident soccer zombie, Tom Franklin, and see you next time.
All right. Bye, everybody.